Hello, and welcome back to Ghostlight RPGs presents Tales of the Public Domain. My name is Justin Barron. I am your DM tonight. I am very excited to be here with you, and I have with me a lot of fun people. And I will introduce them to you. Just kidding. I'll let them introduce themselves. And with that, I ask you guys a question, don't I? I will ask you the question.
Icebreaker, please.
What is your favorite movie adaptation of a book? Favorite movie adaptation of a book? Anybody can start, honestly. This one stumped me too.
Hey, everybody. I'm Steven, he, him. I play Mother Goose, she, her. And my favorite movie adaptation of a book, I really love how the BBC handled the first 4 Chronicles of Narnia movies back in like the 80s. So like Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and The Silver Chair. Actually, I think of those, The Silver Chair was the finest of the adaptations. So yeah, take it, Disney. BBC already had you beaten.
Did Disney do the big blockbuster ones? That was Disney?
Yeah, they did the big blockbuster ones. Yeah, I didn't care for those. I didn't care for those.
Sure,
but you did. But that's not what you asked. There.
No, that's great.
That's what I think.
Fantastic.
And I would like to pass it to Jess.
Hi, I'm Jess. Pronouns they, she. I am Dr. Dolittle. Okay, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I don't actually have a favorite. I don't really care about movies or books that much.
Sorry,
but
you can change it to whatever you want.
No. I'm gonna answer this and in the most cursed way possible. I hate. I almost said anyway.
It's a strong word.
Hate is.
I very strongly dislike the Twilight movies for a lot of reasons. But I do love the genre of TikTok where they just make fun of Twilight.
Oh, that's a good cheat. That's a good if you're gonna cheat, that's the way to cheat on that answer.
Absolutely. Movie, I shouldn't say movie. What's your favorite?
So TikTok's adaptation of Twilight.
Yeah. That's really good.
Where the daughter is just called anything but her name. So radioactive. Ronald McDonald.
Did you say who you are? I keep forgetting if you guys said who you are. Okay, great.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, good.
I did.
Good.
Annie, go.
Okay, hi, I'm Annie Schwaner. My pronouns are she and her. And I'm kind of with Steven. BBC knows what they're doing because they have a really good adaptation of Les Mis, which is like no singing, just like full 4 episodes long movie like episodes.
Yeah,
and
like literal Victor Hugo. Here you go.
Yes, it's in depth and it's so good. They have that one, and I also like their Little Women one, which is also like another 4 episode one. So BBC for the win. They know what they're doing. Not really a movie, but works out. So go for it, Puck.
Hi guys, my name's Puck. I use they them pronouns, and I'm gonna do a little one-up at the moment. I think my favorite movie adaptation is kind of slept on, but it is good for the holidays, which are coming up. If you've ever seen The Hogfather by Terry Pratchett, his Discworld series, they made that into a movie, and it's actually
I want to know more here. What is this?
I will
tell me everything.
It used to be on
Let's watch
Netflix. Yeah.
We won't be playing tonight. We will just be watching and commenting on The Hogfather now.
The Hogfather.
Wikipedia says, and I had to Google it to make sure I remembered it correctly, but it says the titular Hogfather, the jolly man who delivers Christmas presents to kids at Midwinter Festival of Hogswatch, has gone missing. So
is this a light jaunty tale, or I could see this going like as like a horrible, like grim
No,
It's
it's
like Slaughterfest. What is it?
it's no.
Oh no.
It's well, and if you've ever read Terry Pratchett's novels, they are mostly geared towards children or young adults, I think.
Okay.
He's
Gotcha.
the one who wrote the Discworld series, which if you've ever seen it, it's like 4 elephants carrying a turtle that has the Discworld on its back and it's floating through space, and that's like where they all live.
Sick.
It's very fun and
Gotta love that.
fantasy.
Yeah.
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 And yeah, I would recommend it, but my favorite TV adaptation of a book, again, I think BBC is responsible, but if you've ever seen The Outlander, it's pretty good.
Good stuff.
Diana Gabaldon's novels were created into like 7 or so series on TV, so they were all very true to form, and she even stars in a few episodes, and so does Terry Pratchett in this movie. And I think all the best
That's awesome.
media has the authors that pop in.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only watched a little bit of The Outlander, but I watched like some of the first season. It's good. It's good. Hey, I think my answer, I thought about it a lot, and the only correct answer is Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat.
I hate you so much right now.
I got all
Jerk.
deep and everything, and that's what you say?
Absolutely. I was just ready. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
come on, give it to us. Which one did like Marvel like really nail? Like from comic book page to film, you know, because like that could be the
None of them.
adaptation too. And okay.
I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love the Marvel movies, but none of those I would say are proper adaptations. I
Yeah.
think they're fresh takes, and I think that's what makes them great.
Yeah.
No, I would say the Ten Commandments with
Charlton Heston.
Charlton Heston.
Damn dirty apes.
I have so many bad ones.
Oh,
I would
God,
say
you are
it's
full of it.
I
mean, full of 'em tonight.
Avatar: The Last Airbender movie by M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Oh,
quit.
such a
this
good
That's not
thing
even a book.
right now.
That's not even a book.
Don't leave out
Okay.
Dragon Ball
Underrated.
Z if we're going there, man.
All right.
I
no,
own that Dragon Ball Z. on
honestly, if I had to
DVD.
pick one,
It's cursed.
if I had to
Again,
pick one,
we're
I would
canceling-
say
Canceling the
It.
game.
I would say It. I like
It.
the newest
Oh, okay.
It. The It.
There we
and
go.
its sequel.
That's real. That one's real.
I think they're great. I just think
I
they're
love
solid
those
movies.
movies.
They do the book justice, and they're pretty cool. I don't know. Off the top of my head, that's the best I got. So, it's better than Cat in the Hat. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Still terrifying.
So now that that's out of the way, 15 minutes later.
Oh wait! But there is a crossover there, isn't there, Justin? Because hasn't they somewhere on YouTube? There's like it is replaced with Mike Myers as the cat, and like every time it appears,
there?
it's the cat.
Oh
from
my
Cat.
god. I'm not surprised. That would work really well, actually.
Wow.
I'm gonna go look that up.
There's the
after-
Kevin Bacon right there.
Watch
Yeah.
party when.
Yeah, right? Check that out after this. That's fantastic. Those of you watching, first of all, hi, what's up? Thanks for watching.
And also, we're sorry. And those of you watching, we're so
Also,
sorry.
And also, you may notice that to my that way is a missing Darrington. Darrington couldn't make it in tonight, but he will hopefully be back with us on the next one. So, I will be doing my best Hercules impersonation, and hope for the best. Along those lines, next week, actually, before I talk about that, let me just talk about, so we are PG-13, I was gonna say podcast, we are PG-13 show on the channel here. We will use graphic language, but that's mostly it. We use some violence, but nothing ever graphic. So, you know, we will utilize safety tools such as lines and veils and color cards. I need a green one. This is kind of green. Anyway, we use color cards for just to respect each other's boundaries and comfort levels. They are fantastic things, and we recommend you use them too. Now, what I was gonna say was, today's October 1st. What? It's crazy. I know. You're very excited. We're all very excited.
Oh no.
The dogs are excited.
So
Ah.
excited!
And with that, we have a whole new slate of some really fun stuff coming in the next in the coming weeks. I mentioned at the end of the last session that we are doing a big, what I'm now calling the 24-hour live stream. I know, I'm very happy. That one, I gotta give credit to Graham Ward. He came up with that one. 24-hour live stream, which is gonna be on October 16th. We have a bunch of other stuff coming too, but I want to say that next Friday, where we would normally be playing this, just because we're gonna have a few absences, we are actually gonna be skipping next Friday and then doing our final couple sessions the following Fridays after. So next Friday, instead of this, I will be here playing Monster of the Week, which, if you're not familiar, is a fantastic game and perfect for the Halloween season. So next week, playing some Monster of the Week. We also have our Lord of the Rings game coming back next Wednesday, I believe. Lots of new stuff on the schedule. Hey chat, welcome. And we will yeah, we'll talk about that later, maybe. But point is, new stuff on the schedule, very exciting, go check it out, and we will continue after tonight, 2 weeks from tonight, on the 15th, the night before the live stream. Woo! Okay, don't forget, follow that channel, and by that channel, I mean this channel, so that you don't miss out on those fun things that are coming up. Okay, I've rambled on for so long at this point. Let's just get started. It's been like 20 minutes. Let's go back to Tales of the Public Domain. When we last left off, our heroes here had been given a new mission to find another crystal like the one they had found in their own home worlds. And they met with Mother Goose and with Sherlock Holmes, who were the chosen protagonists, we'll say, of their own storied worlds. Altogether, they went through some shenanigans. The melding. Blah, 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 blah. I should have done my vocal warm-ups. I haven't really talked at all today. The melding of Tinseltail Town and Victorian era England. So the melding of these two worlds came together, and through that, they ended up having a rooftop battle with none other than Mr. Hyde, who, as it turns out, was Jack the Ripper. It is after that battle that they deduce that the heart of their story, where the crystal lies, where they need to go, must be somewhere where Mother Goose kind of figured out the heart of her story lies somewhere with the Golden Goose, who, or rather, where the Golden Goose was at a certain point in the storyline. I'm trying not to ruin things. Point is, that's that compound, Old King Cole's compound, might happen to be the same place as the possible return of Dracula. And so, in order to get to this place, this unknown place where the heart doth hop, I was trying to remember the Shakespeare quote. Sorry, that was really stupid. They have to go into the woods, and that's where we'll start tonight. So, just a little cartoonish music to get us started here. You all have been walking through the woods for it's been about 20 minutes, and I'll remind you, when we left off, you had a couple things. Number one, Johnny had given everybody an apple to use, which rots in an hour, which now rots in 40 minutes, basically. That acts like a health potion of healing. Also, when we left off, you had about 90 minutes left before, as the man in the watch told you, in 3 hours, you're out of time, basically. So you have about 90 minutes left, about half that time. I'm sorry, you had 90 minutes left. Now, after 20 minutes, you have
70
minutes left. Thank
Great.
you. So you're walking through the woods. I want to do a check, kind of go around. How are each of you feeling? What do each of you think you may be doing as you are just making this journey down this wooded, unpathed, wooded area? Anybody can start.
Well, since I'm taking point on this, Johnny does a couple of large steps ahead of everybody and just kind of like puts his hand on his hip, looks around the woods, takes a deep breath, smells the air, gets down, picks up some dirt, crushes it in his hands, tastes a little bit. That doesn't taste good. Looks at the sky, and we'll try and spend about 10 minutes orienting themselves so that I can gain the following benefits. But if anyone else wants to jump in that 10 minutes, it's going to take a minute.
So yeah.
He just says, they'll say, I know exactly where I'm going. Don't worry, we will get there in some time short.
Oh, this is good. I am fascinated. Where are the cameras when you need them, Johnny? Young man, you just continue to fascinate me. It's such a character overall. It's really quite wonderful. Now, what about you, Doctor? What is it that you do?
I rescue animals, mostly just animals.
Well, that's so. You're more of a veterinarian doctor.
I'm still a doctor though. It's still, yeah.
No,
I
of
started
course.
on humans and then found them to be a bit much. So now I work with animals.
Well, I think we can all identify with that. Although I will tell you the truth, there in Tinseltail Town, I find that animals can be a bit much more than humans some of the times. Oh, you should meet some of the pigs I come across. Literal pigs, not just saying that they're like pig-like people. They're actual pig people.
Like the bear. There was
Yes, there was
also a bear. There were two bears.
Mhm.
They're both bears.
There was a bear and there was another bear.
Dolittle's nauseous and trying his best to maintain eye contact. To stay
Okay,
in the present.
Doctor, you just several deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And what about you, little adorable pixie thing?
This whole time while you're talking, Doctor, she's trying to check your teeth for you, and she's like, if you keep moving, I can't find the cavity for you. Okay, this is very nice. 1 minute, Mother. Let's just see. Right there. It's that back molar. Right there. That's what's giving you this woozy feeling. I'm thinking it's going through some vein or something. Some nerve is going up to your head and making you woozy. If we pull that sucker out, you'll be good. We don't have to do it now. We can do it later. Yeah, I'll send you a bill. It'll be great.
Oh, okay.
I'll knock you out.
My
You'll be
writers
fine.
need to be here and taking notes. This is great. You're all great. You're
I
you're
think one of my
wonderful.
teeth is made out
Great.
of wood.
Everybody is pretty great, ain't they? Yeah, we don't know much about everybody, do we? What about you, Mother Goose? You seem like a very interesting character. Yeah, I know you have a lot going on with what did you say? A coal person, a king?
Old King Cole, dear. Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
Old King Cole was a merry old soul. A merry old soul was he, and now he's not. Now he's really a son of a bitch. But enough about him.
Well, that sounds like my daddy, actually. Yeah, he's kind of an asshole himself. So you know.
Is he also in dentistry? Is that what?
No, dear. Well, I am. Yeah, self-taught. But my daddy, well, he's a king, and he's kind of a pain in the rear end, if you know what I mean. And, well, I'm just trying to figure out what to do for him. He's, kind of tormenting my people, if I'm actually, being honest. So the sooner I can get back to my town and help them, the better. So,
And are all of your people of your stature?
Oh no, dear. A lot of them are much taller, much bigger. I am a fairy, in fact, but I mean, we have the normal kind of people, gingerbread men, Lady Gumdrops, all those kinds of people, normal.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
not too dissimilar from the denizens of Tinseltail Town, come to think of it. Well, I think old
You're right there,
Tinsel's
dear, Johnny.
castle.
So this whole time, while all of this has been going on, this conversation, Johnny, you've been tasting the dirt. Does not taste good, like you said. The conversation seems to fade into the background a bit, and the wind kind of just blowing through the trees. You hear like the sound of like the leaves kind of shaking. It makes that kind of like a musical sound. It reminds you of home, and you haven't really had a chance. I mean, none of you have had a chance to really reflect on what's at stake, I think. And the fact that, yes, there's all these new people you're meeting constantly, and these teams and these missions and whatnot, but ultimately it's all for home, right? And each of you kind of left things at home in a interesting, maybe strange, maybe not so good way. But Johnny, I think for you, home, being able to reconnect with your brother Yancey, being able to knowing that there was that Paul Bunyan, there was so much more to explore at home, and there's so much. I think you just get a little homesick in all of this, especially being in woods once more. So, I take it you want to use your ability?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of what it's called. Which one is it?
Lay of the Land.
Lay of the Land. You may take 10 minutes of time to meditate, breathing in your environment surroundings after you gain the following benefits. So, you can locate an object or person that you are familiar with. You can determine the effects of a magical object or energy, and you gain a good sense of direction, allowing you to navigate with ease. Fantastic. You, feeling your surroundings, hearing your surroundings, gather all of those things, and with it, Johnny, you also hear footsteps coming your direction hurriedly through the forest, through the woods, through the trees, not too far away. Very light, soft footsteps.
Okay, so they're not it's not like someone trying to rush up on us.
Honestly, if you didn't just get this sense of, their surroundings, you probably wouldn't have heard these footsteps because they're that light. I'm not saying they're not trying to sneak up on you. I'm just saying they are not from anything that could be heavy, for sure.
So, having had my back turned to the group, I will whip around in the direction of the footsteps and brandish my walking stick, and and be like, "Whoa, you guys hear that?"
As you grab your walking stick, you say that. All of you kind of turn in this direction, and from the the shade of the trees, from behind a tree, hurriedly walking, not even running, just kind of hurriedly walking awkwardly, and saying at the same time, "Oh God! Oh jeez! Oh no! Oh Mother!" And in front of you, you see Pinocchio, your assistant, Mother Goose.
No, Pinocchio, what are you doing here? You should be home with Geppetto and getting ready for the screening. And
that's the thing, Mother Goose. You see, Geppetto and we were getting ready for the screening, but that's when all the. Hang on. the riots, the violence in the streets, it was all too much to bear.
I know. There's been a collision of realities. Apparently, jolly old London came to pay a visit to Tinseltail Town.
I don't know what you just said.
No
Mother
one
Goose,
does,
but-
dear. No one understands what's happening, but you shouldn't be here,
No,
Pinocchio.
He just he tries to interrupt as you like keep talking. He says,
Justin, how long is Pinocchio's nose right now?
it's normal sized.
Okay.
It has gone back down. You know what? It's interesting. Like with Pinocchio, his nose grows when he lies. It never really talks about when it goes back down.
Exactly.
I think I think it gets chopped off. Like you chop it off, it doesn't hurt, but I think it just like they have to chop it off so like as not to become a hazard. It's like an infinite supply of wood, honestly. It's fantastic.
Okay.
I'm going with that. Anyway,
Yep.
it's definitely it's you know it's short. But he says mother, you must come quick. You see, Geppetto and I, when all of the violence had begun, Geppetto loaded up our wagon with all of his wares, and my father he said that we needed to go into the woods, out from where all the people are, because we wanted to stay safe. Well, and
Pinocchio. Oh no. So Geppetto's out here with you?
well, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, Mother. We were riding on our cart, and then our horse got spooked by something and took off, and the cart flipped over, and Geppetto, he's pinned. My father is pinned.
All right. Okay. All right,
Ow.
Pinocchio. So where is he? Friends, I'm so sorry. New friends. This is an old friend. This is Pinocchio. Pinocchio, this is Dr. Dolittle, is it?
Oh, pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
And this is the sugar plum fairy. I'm so sorry. I
Trixie.
never really. Trixie.
Trixie Tootsweet, nice to meet you, darling. She kind of just
That
pulled
I
out
will
her
never
phone.
my.
forget. Trixie
I've always
Tootsweet.
wanted
And
to
this
meet a
is
fairy.
Johnny Appleseed. Everyone,
Hello.
this is Pinocchio. He's a little
Hi.
wooden boy.
Hi, Johnny. Boy,
I'll shake his
you-
hand until his whole body shakes.
you
So-
look just like I wish I did.
Oh,
Well, maybe someday,
Ooh.
keep wishing hard enough, you'll be a real boy yourself. Okay, Pinocchio. We actually
Yeah.
were on our way to go and talk to old King Cole, but we can put that confrontation on hold, I suppose. New friends, will you come and help me unpin his father?
Don't worry, Pinocchio. We have this guy. He's made out of muscles. You'll be out of there in no time.
How do I
Hercules
keep overlooking
steps
you,
forward.
you giant, beautiful man, you? Pinocchio, I believe this is Hercules. Is that right? Hercules.
I'm
Pinocchio.
Hercules, and I would be happy to help you with your little wagon problems, small tree boy.
Justin, can I make an insight check on Pinocchio?
Sure,
Just for fun.
just for fun. Let's see what happens. Yeah, why not?
I mean, his nose isn't growing. It's like a built-in insight check, but I'm just a little curious.
It's very true. I should give you advantage, but you don't honestly know the story of why his nose grows, so it wouldn't help you anyway.
Let's see here. I might need to refresh.
Oh. Uh-oh. Hey, thanks to Boys from the Baltic Star for raiding. Y'all are great.
hey,
So happy to
Yeah.
have you joining
Welcome,
us.
welcome.
welcome.
Um,
Now, Doctor,
mm,
do you think that wooden boy can actually turn into a real human? Is that medically sound?
I mean, I talk to animals, so I.
Oh, you talk to animals. You're not just a veterinarian. You actually speak to the
Well,
animals.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's.
They talk
I
back,
do.
doctor, or is this really just a way to pass the time?
They talk back. We talk a lot.
Well,
That's
are you
wonderful.
saying
That's good.
to my friend, he is a very, very fine doctor and physician, I will have you know.
Yeah, I did that, and points to where he stitched you up.
Oh.
17.
17 for Johnny on the insight. Johnny, you can tell Pinocchio is definitely telling the truth. He seems very frightened. And there's also, he's keeping something from you. Maybe not purposefully, but there's just a part of the story that was left out.
Oh.
So, will you come, please? Especially you. You are so big.
All right.
Yes, of course.
All right, lead the way, Pinocchio, but please, let's be, expedient about it. We actually are under a time crunch, dear.
And we have to hurry. We don't have much time. So whatever this is, keep it quick.
Yes.
That's Van Helsing, by the way, who says that.
Yes, quick. Oh, God. How long have you been here?
This whole time, Sherlock Holmes has just been, 4, paces ahead of you, kind of, putting his finger on a tree and listening, and then, he's just, looking for footprints. Yeah.
Pretty sure I did it better, but
Oh, you did, darling.
so
you did a great job.
Yoo-hoo, Sherlock, we need to double back.
It's actually that direction.
Oh.
The direction he was coming from is not too far off path. Off your path to the place. There's no path.
But the good news is, if we double back and we save Geppetto, we'll have access to a cart. Granted, there's no more horse. I take it.
Yeah, the horse went away, and
I could find the horse.
Maybe Dr. Dolittle can call the horse back for us.
Can we just go, please?
Yes, now, go, dear. We're following. We're
Okay.
following.
So he takes off.
What is a Geppetto?
Oh, Geppetto. He's a very good friend of mine. He's a woodsmith. He actually, he designed this for me. And I show off my pistoletta.
Well, he might be useful then.
Trixie.
Let's go save him. That's fine.
You all follow Pinocchio about 10 minutes through the woods. It gets a little darker. It gets a little less a well-worn path. He's clearly the kid probably walked through some unknown part of the woods without really knowing where he was going, just looking for help.
Yeah.
Puck.
can I, as we're coming onto this, something's just not sitting right in my tummy. Gonna maybe hold back a little bit and skirt around to the side, kind of going a flank around wherever Pinocchio is, because I have excellent sense of direction, so I know I won't get lost. And just kind of keep an eye out maybe for some weirdness and be stealthy as I go.
Sure.
I want to blend in with the shadows.
You go ahead and roll me stealth, and you kind of duck out without honestly anybody noticing.
Wow.
Everybody just assumes you're with the group, so they have no reason to look for you. So you just kind of dip out out of line of sight, and you're just a few paces away. Definitely, you can see everybody, you can hear everybody, kind of quietly. But so you're there if if they need you. But you're definitely stealthy and nice and quiet. Pinocchio leads you all to a small clearing, where there is clearly a bit of a path here, but you see there is a wagon overturned on its side, and clearly the horse has been freed from its bridle. There is no horse in sight, and you see Pinocchio rushes over. Papa! I found help. Mother Goose is here, actually. And you hear a voice from behind the wagon say, let me see if my Pinocchio, this is a good job. You did a good job, my boy. Mother Goose, are you here?
Now, Geppetto, you just relax and stay calm, dear. We're gonna try to get you free. We have a lot of help, so hopefully this won't take long.
You go over to where he's at. You can see that his cart, his wagon, whatever it was, It's it has been emptied. There's nothing in it. But it is still pinned on top of him. Hercules comes over and says, "Allow me. I am, after all, very strong." And he just I'll make a strength check just for fun. Oh, no shit, dude. I got a natural 1.
Oh no!
This is why we do this. This is why we do this.
Funny.
Ah, yes. I love it.
Trixie's just watching and waiting.
He goes to lift, and he's like,
Yes.
You all right, these cakes?
"Of course I'm all right. This is nothing, and I am Hercules." And he ends up, and he kind of takes his eyes off the wagon and kind of looks at all of you like, "Nothing. See, I told you." As he lifts up the wagon, it hits, like, it's sliding in the mud a bit out of his grasp, and he doesn't realize it. And he says, "As I told you, it's oh no!" And it turns and I'm gonna roll a dexterity save for Geppetto, just to see what happens.
Oh.
The doctor's watching in horror.
Okay.
Can you
Geppetto,
reap your spines?
I think Van Helsing actually, not really taken in with this whole muscular Olympian, is honestly on the other side, just like kind of trying to helping pull as he's trying to help pull Geppetto, and he ends up pulling Geppetto out just in time before that wagon slams back down. And Hercules turns back to you all and says, "I told you, it's all good. All right,
Well,
there." And then he helps Geppetto to his
That's
feet.
embarrassing for you,
Pats him on the
isn't
back.
it?
I
Thank
think
you.
I forgot how to breathe.
What are you?
Van Helsing, was it?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Thank you for saving our friend.
Good job there, Cupcake.
I smell something. And he walks over to the edge of the clearing.
I swear, if he says the blood of an Englishman, it's just going to be uncanny.
Blood of an Englishman. You all see before you is Geppetto. And he is standing there. He's wearing just a nice kind of vest. Obviously a woodsmith, really calloused hands and whatnot. And he is "Mother, thank you so much. It is fantastic to see you again." And he pulls you in for a hug that lasts a little long if you're on the outside looking in. And he pulls you away, and he says, "I owe you and your compatriots very much. And Pinocchio, my boy, oh, thank you for finding help. Something came." And as he says that, you see Van Helsing on the clearing says, "Ah, I smell it. I know exactly what it is I smell. That little goblin, I'll get him." And he rushes off into the woods. Sherlock says, perhaps I will follow, Van Helsing. All of you, come if you wish." And he dashes after Van Helsing.
Well, we can't stay here.
Geppetto says, "We'll be fine. Please, go if you need to. We will find our way out the way we came in. Perhaps it was a stupid idea for us to come out into the woods at a time such as this."
I mean, oh dear.
"Oh
I am worried
no, I
about
just
you,
noticed all my wares are gone. They've been stolen. I was on the other side of the cart and I could not see this."
Geppetto, I think you and Pinocchio are going to have to stay with us.
Ah, boy, oh boy. Okay. Stretch, everybody. Thanks, chat. Thanks, chat. Ooh, I actually needed a stretch. That was a good call.
Ooh. Too.
Also, chat, if you're new, if you have enough channel points, you can also give inspiration to a player if you wanted to. So, if they do something cool, though, reserve it for the cool times.
Technically,
So-
I have enough to give all of us inspiration. I'm just saying.
What do you... You're just... Oh, man, little insider trading there. What do you all do?
All right.
Make a
So,
con save to not throw up.
Go
here's
for it.
another breath. Do I know this is about to happen? I can give you another breath mint, honey. You are gonna be okay.
I think it's because of the breath mints, honestly.
I'm
Constitution
sorry.
saving throw. Yep.
Yeah,
Here
sure.
I go.
Go for it.
Right.
Seems right.
Oh, nearly a nat 20.
While I'm holding the doctor's hair back, I'm just girl at a college party, just comforting her friend. Okay, so they went that way. We're trying to find your goose. No, the golden egg friend. Where are we going?
We're going to the castle of Old King Cole.
Okay, we got that. And then I'm so sorry, Mr. Geppetto, sir. Your wares, was it really important? Can it wait for a few
It was dangerous weapons that I was building for the Resistance.
Oh no!
And by the Resistance, I mean the new play that you were
Hello,
coming
you've-
out with, yes.
You ventured into the woods with your entire arsenal.
Well, I thought it was more
of new
responsible than
weaponry
keeping them
that's
back in
been
my shop.
stolen.
Yeah.
I thought it was more
Well,
responsible that way,
apparently
yes.
that's not true now. Oh, I see where you were coming from, and well, now let's just keep our eyes peeled for heavily armed thieves.
I
Justin,
think. Go ahead.
I'll come out of the shadows now
Mhm.
into the clearing, and I'm looking at my map that I've pulled out of my rucksack, and you guys can see on the front side of my map it looks like an old cereal box, a really old cereal box, and then I'll come up in between everyone, like right in the middle, and just be like, okay, so those guys went that way. And then we need to go this way. I think there's a shortcut if we go this way. And then if anyone looks at the face of the map, it's literally just like an old treasure map. Like there's an X and then like little dots, and then
Okay.
it just like leads to nowhere.
Okay.
Right.
Oh dear, I don't think that map is relevant to our current surroundings.
No, it always works.
Always works.
Yeah.
Explain that.
Hold on, it's upside down.
So, yeah, Johnny, you know that the direction that Van Helsing and Sherlock Holmes went off to is it's in the direction that you were already wanting to go, like, to this castle
Oh, great.
compound, whatever it is.
So he literally says, they went that way, and we need to go that way, and then points in the exact same direction.
And
Well, I don't know why, but I think we should follow the kid.
really, you're gonna trust a box of Fibros and walk in that direction because he said so?
He said it always works.
Sometimes the children are the answer to many of life's questions, yes?
And no, and I shoot a look to Pinocchio.
Pinocchio says, huh? Well, what happened? Why is everyone looking at me?
Johnny, give me
Yeah.
a big smile. And she's gonna look at your teeth.
Don't
All right.
be a kid.
I trust you. Your teeth look great. All right, we're going this
Do
way
they,
because the
though?
kid said so.
It's made out of wood.
So
Oh,
manufactured.
I can actually
And
fix
this
that
one.
for you if you want a new tooth.
Well, it is getting kind of splintery.
You don't think Johnny has like the twinkle in his teeth, like ding? Like you can trust me?
It does.
Not
Looks like
in
at least
his
4 of his
period of
molars are
time.
definitely wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pre-Civil War.
She takes that into consideration.
Do you ever brush your teeth? What would I need to comb my teeth? I don't.
Yeah. He like stick a hair.
Oh, there's no hair in there.
Yeah.
So you all journey following Johnny in the same direction that you saw Van Helsing and Sherlock Holmes go. You get... Let's see. Johnny, yeah, you know your way through these woods very well, actually. For the sake of it, go ahead and make me a perception check. Annie's in the dark.
I lost my light. Oh no. Give me one second.
As we're going, if I can get a sense of when we'll be coming closer to the secondary thing that we're looking for.
Yeah.
I'd like to do just go a little stealthily again.
Sure.
But I also don't want to lose the party, so
No worries.
oh my god, a natural 20? Who am I tonight?
Natural
Yes.
20.
Oh,
Johnny
boy.
Johnny Appleseed rolled the 20s that we need. Okay, so you you know this much. Johnny, Mother Nature's chosen son. You follow the tracks of Van Helsing and Sherlock Holmes, eventually finding they meet up with a third set of footprints. 1 foot larger and 1 foot smaller, but they seem to be attached to the same gate. So you're not sure what, but basically you just have 1 larger foot and 1 smaller foot. Anyway, you continue down that track. You can smell that the smell of Geppetto and like his woods working and whatnot, like that very like that smell of like crafted, sawdust. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. It definitely came this way. So whoever they're chasing likely stole the wares from the cart. And then the you follow all these footprints, and eventually you see, after about 20 minutes or so, okay, so just so you all aware, you have about 10 minutes before those apples run out, and you have boy oh boy, let me do math. You have
60 minutes.
40?
We have 60 minutes left, right?
I think you have
less.
40 minutes left. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So you have 40 minutes
Oh
left.
my gosh. Okay.
And
Start picking up the pace a little bit.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Start flying.
So, but you have made it, it looks like. Mother Goose, you actually recognize that you are, as you kind of come up to this hill, there's a slope where the trees start to thin out, and then in the, like, valley beyond, you see a walled-in compound that looks like it was once like some sort of like an old train depot, mixed with a very Transylvanian looking castle. So there's bits of architecture that like don't meld right, but the entire thing is surrounded by like a stone wall, basically. And Johnny, you can see with your natural 20 that the footprints stopped here, like at the tree line. Like Van Helsing and Holmes' footprints stopped at the tree line not too long ago. And you can see other sets of footprints that came and met them. And then Holmes and Van Helsing's footprints kind of disappear, almost as if they didn't walk anywhere from this spot. And all those other sets of footprints that came from the compound go back to the compound.
I'll hold up a hand and be like, to everyone behind me, And then I'll do a bunch of kind of like gestures, just like. Of mostly nonsense.
Yeah. Good.
And then
Mother,
I'll point
Mother
down.
Goose looks straight up.
Are we supposed to know what any of that means?
Shh, shh.
I have no idea.
Sorry.
I think. I like rush back over there.
I want to give you an inspiration point so bad. Do you already have one, Johnny?
No,
Okay,
no.
I'll give you an inspiration point for all of that. That was really good.
I'll be like, I think they were carried away.
Oh. Okay.
no.
Yeah. I don't know what that means. I don't know what can pick up a grown man.
Justin, can
Another grown man?
I roll an
Probably.
insight? Like, would I have any idea what would be going on in this part of the woods?
Yeah. Make me. We'll say this is investigation.
Okay.
It's just not sitting right. Their footprints. Stop.
Yeah. They can't fly, can they? That's not a thing people here do, is it?
Well, I've never tried.
Oh.
14.
14. You know that this is Old King Cole's compound, and there's a very good chance that a lot of his
Yeah.
goons are inside. So, if they got close and were spotted, there's a good chance there was a scuffle here, and then they were taken inside. As
I think-
hostages, maybe.
That if we're gonna save time, we should probably
Okay. I share that quietly with the group.
Okay.
we should probably not be seen.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. All right. Walk like this, and I'll lead.
Oh.
Trixie, are
Walk
you
this
walking?
way,
I'm walking in midair.
and I'll roll another.
Mother
stealth
Goose can't help
and-
herself. She
Doolittle's
walks
behind Hercules.
She walks exactly like.
Sorry, Steven, say it again.
I walk exactly like her.
It's like
Okay.
a classic
Him.
fairy tale.
I walk yeah.
Okay.
Walk like this. I walk like that.
All right. Do all of you follow suit?
Behind Hercules, yes.
Yeah, and Hercules says, are we sure we want to go inside there? That doesn't really seem like a smart idea. I mean, what if we just let them handle it, right?
Come on,
well,
muscles.
if one of them gets hurt, I think I need to be there, but
Yes, of course.
I'm also gonna be where the most people are. And no offense, there's, well, just one of you.
Right.
I don't know if Mr. Jalapeno or Pinocchio should come
No.
inside.
Yes, I quite agree. I think perhaps I will just stay here with my boy. We'll be fine. I could stay and keep watch over them. That would, I mean, nobody wants to see this young boy, this wooden boy get hurt. Wood breaks
saw
easily. If you
A
didn't know.
cave about 20 meters that way. I don't know what meters are.
20
Yeah,
meters. It's
exactly.
right there.
It's right there.
I
It's
also
just
see
kind
that
of-
cave.
I just like rip back some like leaves.
Where?
It's right here.
I found the cave.
Yes, that is a good. It's a good idea. Perhaps we should all go that direction and just hide in the cave until you get back. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, I think that's
Okay.
a very good idea. Please go hide. Hercules, dear, though, I think you need to come with us.
Yeah.
Strength in numbers.
Of course. Yes, you need me. I am Hercules. I will be there for you. That's
You
what I do.
are.
And Geppetto, you and Pinocchio will find you in the cave after we've finished our task here.
Sweet picture, Puck. So,
My battery's dying.
okay, okie dokie, sounds good to me. Mother Goose holds you in tightly. He says, "Be careful, okay?
Always.
Okay. Oh, and take this." And he reaches in and he pulls out a small, it's like a, it looks like some sort of, like the size of like a compact umbrella.
Okay.
And he says, you just push this little button right here, and it extends a bit, and allows you to do a little damage, yes?
Dangerous to go alone.
It's basically like a baton,
Yeah.
and when you push the button to extend it, it turns into a couple different. You could use it as like nunchucks. You could use it as it's a melee weapon, basically.
Yeah, I'm just calling it Geppetto's Baton of Death.
Fantastic.
Wow.
All right, and with
Yay.
that, the 5 of you, are left alone. So, looking at this compound, there is the main kind of gate. Is one way you could get in. You could try to scale over the wall. You'd have to find some way to scale it because it's pretty smooth. But that's basically the only 2 ways that you can see from here, unless you want to try like going around the side of it or something.
So the gate, and it's a locked gate.
So the gate is, that's a great question. I'm gonna roll to see if they accidentally left it open. These are pretty much buffoons. They did. They left it.
Yes.
They left it
Incredible.
slightly cracked.
Like,
Somebody forgot to lock it, and the wind blew it open just a hair.
So I'll go up to the gate, and it seems like the path is through the gate.
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure before I go in there. I'll approach the gate, and I'll just kind of go, oh yeah, I've dealt with gates. Sometimes people aren't as open-minded when you say, hey, you should maybe tear up your front yard and plant a bunch of food there. So I've had to do it in the darkness, and so I know gates, and I'll just go,
Oh.
and just like hawk the
I love
biggest
them.
loogie
Uh-huh.
on the hinges, just so it doesn't squeak so much.
Fan-freaking-tastic.
And
Yeah.
it's
And just gloops onto the hinge, and it, sure enough, just silently opens.
That is the trick.
You all, go ahead and make me stealth checks as you start to sneak inside this gate.
Sure. Of course.
ooh, got a natural 1 that time. My luck
Oof.
ran out.
Oh boy. All right. Good job.
I fall into the gate.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you do.
I am the gate now.
Oh, Steven got a natural 20.
Hoping
Annie, I
Mother
think
Goose.
you get advantage.
Hey,
on stealth,
nat
if I'm
20.
not mistaken.
You're right. Let's go with 17, not 14.
Okay. So we got a 17, natural 20, a 4, and a natural 1.
It balances out pretty well.
It does.
Yeah.
It does balance out. Not too shabby. Okay, so you all sneak through the gate. Johnny, I think as you kind of sneak through the you see just on the other side there is where the 2 worlds kind of converged. It looks like there was some sort of a rotting garden that was
No.
outside of the castle, and it has mixed, like morphed with some train tracks, and so the whole thing just looks like your nightmare. And
Yeah, I
I
was
think
like-
you
like,
can't help but
ugh.
like let out a little like noise as you see it.
I got you. You ready?
Yeah. Good. And
no.
it's then that all of you hear from uh-oh. We switch here. Let me switch back real quick. Let me see where we're.
Who am I?
Who am I? Let's move you there. Nope, that didn't work.
Put that thing back where it came from.
This is always my favorite
So
game to
help
play.
me.
So help me. So help me.
I'm cut. It's okay. We can be other people for a minute.
And
Dr.
we're back to where we
Dolittle
need to be.
plane,
Great.
Plane shifts
Um,
again. There you go.
Yeah, talk about like mixing worlds. Okay, so you all hear and see from to the right. So first of all, let me describe what exactly it is you're seeing. There's a few buildings that kind of make up like what would be like the outer castle, like maybe like little like greenhouse, a little, just different little things. But they also are like kind of mixed with that warehouse look. So there's little streets here through the different buildings, and up ahead you see like a large staircase that leads up to like a castle like this. And when I say large staircase, I mean like the kind of thing you'd see in front of like there's something that Rocky would run up in Philadelphia or something, right? It's just like a huge set of stairs. And to the right, you see, like, when Johnny makes that little noise, you see a figure cloaked, but like the cloak is kind of like just barely hanging on the back of their head, wearing like some like really ratty, dirty robes, and kind of hobbling as one foot kind of like swings where the other like just very short, kind of hunched figure. And they when Johnny makes that noise, they intruders! Starts like running and screaming.
Can I throw my sleep powder on him?
Go for it.
Oh my
Zip.
god.
I think that's the equivalent of like coming up behind someone with a chloroform rag, just like
Absolutely.
Slumber dust. As an action, you may spread fairy dust around yourself in a 10-foot sphere. All creatures of your choice within that sphere must succeed on a Constitution
Save. Okay. Con save for this figure, having to beat a
plus Dex plus my proficiency.
guessing a 15. What's your dex? 4 plus
15,
3.
yeah.
So yeah, 15.
15.
Oh, he beats it. Yeah. His con is actually a -1, but I got a 19.
Oh!
So it yeah. But he
Slips out of my hand.
what happens is you kind of like what intruders. He doesn't.
Could
fall
I use my
asleep,
bedside
But
manner?
you definitely like made him chill out. Yeah. What? Go for it. Yes.
For bedside manner, an unwilling target must succeed on a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
8 plus my intelligence, and proficiency, which is
Doctor.
So that's 8 plus 5, so 13.
yes.
There it is. That's a 2. Plus
Good,
charisma, so a 1.
Hi, I'm here to make medical beneficial for your insurance checks to make sure you're all
You
right. It
talk
looks like you
smart.
have
You
a
have
limp
smart
there.
talk.
I can check that out, give you
Are
a nice
you-
biscuit.
Are you a doctor?
I sure am. I am, in fact, a doctor.
I like doctors.
Yeah, I have biscuits. Would you like one?
Ah, yes.
I give him one of the actual, like, basic biscuits. It doesn't do
Okay.
anything. It's just good.
Oh, that's so good.
That's because you're such a good patient. Now,
My doctor doesn't give me biscuits.
Now, for insurance purposes, let's not alarm everyone. We wouldn't want their heart rates to go up.
Oh.
Doctors make people nervous. So.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So just hang out here. You might get a little sleepy because of the exam.
Yeah, the exam.
The exam.
It's a very high-stress situation.
It is.
The doctor just looks at Trixie and goes,
Yes, doctor. I already gave him his anti-stress dust. Help with the procedure.
Are you going to see the doctor?
No, you are, dear.
Why don't you sit down? You're clearly a little groggy.
Okay.
It'll be very good for you. You're gonna wake up and feel very rested and go. Okay.
Are you with Van Helsing?
Who's
Are
that?
you?
Huh?
How do you feel about him?
Who are you?
I'm your doctor. And then I go away. Gotta go see other patients. Sorry.
Okay, but be careful. You don't want to get bit.
Bet. I'm sorry. Bet.
Huh?
I throw up a little in my mouth.
What?
Just kidding. I don't. I just go, no worries. I have this under control. And I just do my breathing exercises behind Hercules.
Biting is against the procedure. No biting. All right?
Oh, I won't bite you. Lord Dracula might.
Again, remember, quiet, go, and then, yeah.
Sure. Your friends are up there, probably.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
We should go up then. Don't you think, doctor? We're
Yes.
gonna go
We're gonna
take
go
a look at his tests, and
We're
we'll be
gonna-
back.
do diagrams.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna leave him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. What do you guys do?
Hercules, hey, beefcakes. Do you think maybe you should knock him out, or should we just leave him?
I could knock him out easily.
Yeah, I know you could.
It's more of a question. It's more of a question of do we want to knock him out? You know, I mean, he seems really friendly with the doctor here. Maybe he could help us or lead us, or I don't know.
Also,
That's 'cause
I'm
he's
pretty
high,
sure.
dear.
But if you, again, no offense, but if you miss and he doesn't fall asleep, he's probably gonna realize, well, I am a doctor, but I'm not his doctor. He's not one of my patients. Yeah.
Probably goes against protocol. So.
For the
Maybe.
record, I just want you to know,
We're out of time.
we're out of time. No.
Okay,
I
bye.
just
We're all
want you to
dead.
know he is indifferent toward, like, in game mechanics terms, you have made him indifferent towards you. He does not see you all as enemies, so he won't
okay. Great.
raise the alarm against you or anything like that. That's
perfect.
that's what Dr. Doolittle's bedside manner does.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, as long as nobody hurts him is what the thing says. So
I see.
Hercules
Okay.
punching him might pull him out of that. Is what I'm saying.
was
I
trying
did
to-
not realize that.
No, I
got
know.
it.
I know.
No, you are right. Okay, good plan. You're right, doctor. We should not be hostile towards the patient. Okay,
That's rule number 1 of being a doctor. Don't be
Yes.
hostile.
absolutely.
And this figure, that's a good one. Doctors not being hostile. That's funny.
Well,
That's funny. Doctors are always hostile. You silly man.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
okay. Well, this has been fun. Should we go upstairs? What are we thinking?
Yes,
John,
yes, back on the medical tour.
What's your,
Dr. Johnny.
What's your cereal box telling you?
Oh. Well, I almost dropped it because I fell asleep for a second, but it's fine.
It doesn't have fructose corn syrup in it, does it? That's real bad for you.
I don't know
will
what that
say
is.
this, Mother Goose, you can feel yourself kind of being pulled towards the castle, like the heart of the story for you is calling you. And yeah, that's all I'll say.
At the same time, I think we just point that way.
Okay.
Which it was towards the castle, right?
We're
Well, are you trying to find your friend's weapons? Or you want...
We have to get to the heart of my story, and my story is with old King Cole in the castle.
Well, yeah, and it's like, if you think about it, maybe we need weapons, but maybe we could use them after. I don't know what is going to happen after. But you seem nice, so I think we should help you first.
We need to avoid whatever men ran off with Geppetto's weapons. We're not worried about that now. Now we need to go confront old King Cole.
Can I go up to the oblong man?
Yeah.
The oblong goblin?
Goblin.
So, and he is definitely a human, but yeah,
Okay.
he's just hunched over and, very misshapen.
Hey, mister.
No.
Do you know, I saw your footprints down there. Was you taking that nice old man and that wooden boy's stuff?
Oh, yes, that was me.
Do you happen to have it on you right now?
Oh, no. You see, when I found myself in these woods away from my doctor, and I had to find a way to prove I was worthy again. And that's when I saw the horse in the carriage, and I saw all these nice trinkets, and I made the horse jump, and it fell over, and I grabbed them all up and took them with me, and I took them back to my master so that he would let me back in.
Who's your master?
Oh, the great Victor Frankenstein.
Oh.
It's Igor. We got Igor.
He really has a doctor. She says to Dr. Dolittle, he really has another doctor. You are not his doctor.
Oh no,
No.
well, there's different kinds of doctors. Like,
Yeah.
Anyway,
I thought he was talking about Dr. Van Helsing.
There's so many doctors here.
And
He said
kings.
Van Helsing. That old coot. We locked him up. He can't get out.
No.
Oh, why don't you take us to him, dear?
Oh, I can do that.
Thank you.
He stands up, kind of a little shaky.
And I'll
The-
just, like, as we walk away, I just want to say, and I'm sure that your Mr. Doctor's real proud of you.
Yeah.
One eye starts crying.
The
The other
Pat
doesn't
him
look
on
like
the
it's capable of
hunchback.
crying, but
Yeah.
it would if it
no!
could. And he hobbles along across the street into or up some stairs. It looks like he's going to take you past like a checkpoint where like you do see some pinstripe suit wearing goons are kind of like hanging out and whatnot, holding on to what look to be some of Geppetto's really fine weaponry.
I don't recognize the pinstripe suit goons, do I?
You do recognize at least one of them to be Bobby,
Okay.
one of the pigs,
Yep.
and then there's a few others. But yeah.
Bobby.
Oh, excuse me. What is your name?
Me?
Yeah, do you have a name?
Oh, no one's ever really asked me before. I'm Evan. I'm just kidding. I'm Igor.
I love it.
I like Evan. That's nice.
Igor, you look like an Evan. Do you mind if I call you Evan?
That sounds very lovely.
We'll call you
Wonderful.
Evan.
Evan, it would be really good if we didn't have to go past these goons. Do you happen to have another way to Dr. Van Helsing?
No, it works. Yeah, the effect is still there. So I mean, why not?
Seriously?
For doctor reasons.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
With the
makes
cherry
sense.
on top?
Sure, we can go through the secret tunnels. Come on. He like hobbles hurriedly down the stairs again.
See, now I have learned with everyone, this is a lesson to all of us, that, you just need to ask for what you want in life, and sometimes the answer can be yes.
I'm amazed sometimes, I suppose.
If I could spell, I would write that down.
So he leads you down the
I'll make
stairs,
it
and
sound
kind of like
weird.
underneath the stairs is like a grate, at which he like just kind of swings open, and leads you all into a little bit of water. It's very little water.
great.
It's very little. It's like a little very little trickle of water. You see some rats kind of scurry away.
Oh,
Do they say anything?
Yeah.
Do they say anything? Yes.
One of them says, "What the hell is this?" They're Italian. And another one says, "I know. People are always coming into here, using our secret tunnels. This is our home. What the hell?"
Sorry, everyone watch your step. Make sure you're not stepping on any other stuff.
Hey, this guy, he knows what's up. Come on. Let's go eat some cheese.
Parmesan.
Parmigiano. They go down a side tunnel. Igor leads you to a ladder, which he starts to awkwardly climb up until he gets to the top. You all follow him up the ladder, and you are now in a small room, around the corner of which are some cells. And in one of those cells, you do see Dr. Van Helsing.
Oh, darling. What'd you get yourself into?
Hey, this one.
Hey.
He's the one who caught me. What are you doing here? Where are you
Van
with him?
Helsing, hi. This is our friend Evan.
Say
Evan.
hello to Evan.
No,
He's
that's
my
Dr.
favorite
Frankenstein's little
patient.
monster. What?
He's my favorite patient, right, Evan? Evan.
Oh, yeah, that's me. I forgot my voice already, but this is me. I'm Evan.
Perfect, dear.
E.T. Phone home.
Remember what I said about getting a rest? Why don't you go eat some cheese with the rats?
Oh, Evan, before you go, could you let our friend Van Helsing out?
Oh, sure. Doctor.
Oh, good idea.
Yes, now we can have a doctor's convention.
He unlocks the gate, at which point he swings open. Van Helsing says, "Thank you," and just pops him in the face. Igor just falls over like a board, lays flat on the ground, knocked out. Van Helsing says, "Good riddance."
That was really mean.
Oh, okay.
Jelly Belly, why'd you do that?
I said he was our friend.
He
The
would've
doctor's gonna
betrayed
write a
you
doctor's
eventually.
a pad and write "Sorry, Evan," and then put a little biscuit in it and put it in a
Good.
shirt.
Good.
Just go.
Bedside
buddy.
manner.
I'll leave a little coin, too. little.
Yeah,
I'm sure he
a
lost a tooth.
non-magical apple and put it on.
I'm
his
gonna
chest,
take it
too.
if he lost a tooth.
He's surrounded
Yeah,
by
he
snacks.
definitely lost a tooth. Yes.
My God,
Yes.
that's great.
It's like money and snacks.
Van Helsing says, "I'm glad you're here, though. Those goons took Sherlock up to the gate, I think. By the gate, I mean the castle. Up to the castle. It seems we were slightly correct when we mentioned on my hypothesis that Dracula, I hate saying his name, has returned.
And is he here? Is Dracula here in this castle?
Let me finish, lady.
I wish you would hurry.
Is he the one who bites people?
Yeah. He's a vampire. He's really deadly, gross. Point is, he's not quite back yet. What we thought was Dracula was actually just Igor, that little guy. I'm guessing that was his name because I never actually asked. Evan, whatever you called him. Kidnapping bodies for his master, Frankenstein.
Oh, so is he here?
He is
Well,
Do we
indeed.
like him?
He's currently
Well,
up in that castle, supposedly trying to bring back Dracula.
Well, this is very inconvenient because we were here to find old King Cole.
Maybe he can bring him back.
I don't know
I don't
who that
think
is or what
he
you're
was
talking
ever
about.
gone. He's the heart of my story, dear. Well,
Oh.
I assume he is.
I'm sorry, there's a lot of doctors and a lot of characters in this story. I'm just not keeping up. The writing is really muddled. I don't understand.
Yeah, I think
The
the audience is
writing.
with you.
Too many
That's great.
descriptions of trees and random things.
Those are the worst
So many
ones.
characters.
Absolutely.
If you're looking for someone
When,
with power,
when you say descriptions of trees, Mother Goose chimes in and says, "His name is Pinocchio. That's not very nice, dear."
if you're looking for someone in power, I'm betting they're gonna be up in that castle with Frankenstein.
Wait, are we not in the castle now? We're in the dungeons of the castle. We have to go up into the castle?
We have to go up
That's
into
correct.
the castle. Yep.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, fine. Well, who's going to take us there since you popped Evan a new one?
Yeah. Poor
I've
Evan.
been here once before, when I stuck a stake in the heart of that beast long ago.
Ooh, that's a nice alliteration, Van Helsing. Well, then I think you probably should lead the way.
I can do that.
Okay,
This
good.
is what I was born for. But they took my weapons. I don't have any.
That's great. You won't need them.
Oh, if Dracula's around, we're gonna need some wood. That's for sure.
So savage to Van Helsing.
Oh, hold on. I'll go ask Pinocchio to tell some lies.
Yeah, Pinocchio, cut off his nose. There you go.
What?
I think we're running out of time.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
thank
true. Oh dear.
We better
Oh, how
go.
are
You
how are
guys
your
have
apples
about
looking?
25 minutes.
Oh
And,
no.
oh, by the way, your
The apples are rotten.
If you, I can, retroactively, I will say, if you would have wanted to eat them, you could have. They are
Mother
going
Goose
to
is
rot.
Mother Goose is going to go ahead and take one chomp to at least try to get herself back up to full health, but she wasn't that
One
far
more
off anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
The doctor ate it after he threw up earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta
So yeah,
keep your
anybody who
stomach
eats one,
healthy.
it's 2d4 plus 2?
Oh yeah, that's
2d4 plus 2.
I can only gain 2 health points anyway.
Trixie has received a point of inspiration from chat. Thanks, Kate.
Yes, Kate.
For
Thank
interrupting
you.
Van Helsing complaining about being interrupted.
Yeah.
For Evan.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank you, Kate.
Van Helsing goes out the door. Sorry, before he does, he points to you, Mother Goose, and says, "What's that?" And then he like reaches down by your on your belt or whatever, and he just pulls
Oh.
out your baton thing.
Well, yeah. No, this was a gift from Geppetto. It's a baton of death, it seems.
Her
It will
man
be
friend.
tonight. You need to stick that in the heart of Dracula.
Oh well, no. I think I need it to be more versatile than that.
I don't what. Okay.
You push this button and you see, and it has several features. It can.
Oh gosh.
All right, fine. Whatever you say, we'll just stake the
He
bastard.
leads you out of the dungeon, and into some winding, creepy halls of this castle. Chat, Kate, has given another point of inspiration, this time to Mother Goose for appreciating alliteration. Appreciating alliteration.
Oh, thank
Great.
you.
And now, as you ascend the tunnels of this castle, you start hearing a voice, a loud kind of voice echoing in a large chamber. And Van Helsing turns and just kind of he does that John Krasinski thing in The Quiet Place where he goes like this.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Great.
That's my favorite thing to fucking do, by the way. It's so funny.
I'm sure it was intended to be hilarious.
It's so good. It's my favorite part of the whole movie. So
Van
those
Helsing
are really
has
good
his
movies.
own theme music, but we can all hear it. Whenever he talks, I feel like theme music and like lighting changes.
Who does?
Van Helsing,
Oh,
like in the
sure.
story, I feel like he has his own like lighting that comes up and music
Yeah.
in the background every time he speaks.
Completely different motif.
Like that dramatic floor lighting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody see that? I'm just. What?
Kate has given a point of inspiration to Dr. Dolittle for stopping to talk to the rats.
These are
We're
great
coming into their
points.
home.
These are really. Thank you, Kate. Thank you for all of these.
Oh.
Okay,
So-
so winding.
So you hear this voice booming, and it says, not booming, but in the distance, kind of echoing. You can kind of hear the reverb and whatnot. I'm so glad you could join us, Mr. Holmes. It's appropriate that you're here for the birth of a brand new journey.
And I turn to Van Helsing.
See, it's
Is that Dr. Frankenstein?
he just goes,
I can't.
yeah, it's him. He says, you see, long ago I created a monster, but it raged. It ran away. It was a child. Determined to do better, I sought new life. Whereas before, I was merely focused on resurrecting the brain and simply the body. This time, I knew the true key to life rests in the soul. And so I found one. I found one, Mr. Holmes. One so dark, so resilient, that it refused to stay dead for long. I think you know this soul, Mr. Holmes. It's that of Dracula. And it kind of reverbs through the chamber, and with that you kind of hear Holmes retort something. You can't quite hear it. Something along the lines of "You're a fool," something along those lines. But
You foolish fool.
you are a fool. But then you hear Frankenstein continue, saying, "But then, good Mr. Holmes, another surprise awaited me. You see, right as I was preparing to flip the switch, as it were, we came into a new world. We found another new beginning. And this was a beginning full of opportunities. Why, might I ask? Why, I asked myself, would one waste a soul such as Dracula's on a body found in the gutters, when we could fit it inside something much more unique?" And at this point you all have kind of like gotten to like the we'll say you're in the rafters. We'll say you've kind of climbed up to like the rafters of this large, it's almost like like a church. It almost, like there's like stained glass, kind of like windows, kind of broken. It's dark and dreary outside, but a little light is coming in. It's like a church in shape, but there's like these different gadgets. No, that's not the right word. Gears. Different machinery that's kind of all around the place. You see, hey, thank you. Hello.
Cheers. Cheers! That was delightful. Thank you, Disembodied
Gotta
Hand.
love that.
I saw the disembodied hand. That was amazing.
Just in time. Thanks, babe.
Yes, babe.
Thanks,
So,
babe.
you see, chat says hi. She says hi back. So you see, all these different, like, machinery and whatnot in here. But, Mother Goose, you see, sitting in the shadows, so you all can see Dr. Frankenstein, and he is near the switch, basically, like, kind of on this balcony, just slightly below you, over on the other side of the room, but kind of, height-wise, slightly below you on a balcony, speaking down towards the bottom of the room where you see Sherlock Holmes is tied to a chair. In front of him, just a few paces forward, you see like a table with a large cloth on top of it, like a large like tarp. And by table I mean like it's a large something. Mother Goose, you recognize the voice of your old enemy as from the shadows near on the balcony near Dr. Frankenstein. You see the old crotchety gangster, Old King Cole, as he steps forward and says, "Yeah." See, why indeed would you waste such a good soul on something as minuscule as a mere body, when you could instead put it in something as beautiful as a goose? And with that,
Oh my god.
the blanket,
no.
the tarp goes off, and you see on the table below, you see Old King Cole's prized creature that he, ever since it died, he has wept, he has mourned. And you see, it's not just a regular goose, by the way. This is a humongous white, gorgeous looking goose. It's not gorgeous looking anymore. It definitely looks like it died. And it is a dead body of a goose. But it's like, it's huge. Its wingspan is like a school bus. And it lies there, at which point, you see, Dr. Frank, Old King Cole says that, you hear, Holmes say, "A goose? Is this meant to be a joke?" And Frankenstein says, "If it is, Mr. Holmes, I'll be the one laughing." And flip, all like noise, this crazy noise, this lightning-esque electricity shoots into the room. Just sparks fly everywhere, and you see all of this energy gets pumped down into the goose, and you see Mother Goose, its head and it like kind of it's two large feet stand kind of standing, breaking the table. You see that it looks up with its blood red eyes, not at Holmes, but up to the rafters where you are, where all of you are like kind of hunched down quietly. you see that the goose looks up at you, and when it does, so does Frankenstein and Old King Cole. You made it just in time there, Toots. Just in time for the resurrection of your life. So I'm glad you're here, Mother Goose. Because where once you killed, now you shall be killed. Hey, sick 'em. And with that, I need each of you to roll me initiative.
Oh, sweet jelly beans. All right.
Right, click on my token.
Oh, dang! I was
Clicking my token.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work out, that's fine. I'm gonna go through and insert them as needed anyway.
Oh.
Alright, let's see.
I have advantage and I still got baloney.
Butts.
Oh, I get to do it again. Wait,
Full butts.
advantage.
4 whole halves of butt.
Butts.
Multiple butts.
Chat, Kate has just given Johnny a point of inspiration for the cereal box being the best map ever.
It is the only map we will ever need. I hope.
All right. So, initiatives, what do we get? Anybody can start.
6.
6 for
6.
Dolittle, okay. Trixie,
16.
okay. Johnny,
Cinco.
5. And I gotta roll
Spanish
for
for
Hercules,
5.
I suppose.
De Mayo.
Mother Goose,
13.
13 for Mother Goose, and let me go ahead and bring up Hercules' sheet here. +1 to initiative. Okay, let me do a few rolls here for the baddies.
I'm done.
Okay. Ooh, good roll there.
I don't like the sound of that.
Okay. Let's put these in order. So, let me change the music real quick too. Get it something.
You wrote
Blood Goose.
Blood
Gross.
Goose?
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Blood Goose. What? Is that a problem? Is there a problem? What's happening?
There's so many
Yeah.
problems.
You okay?
Number 1, how dare you?
I think I had one of those before. Yeah.
Not
All right.
okay.
So, with all of you have inspiration, by the way, given by Kate. Thank you so much, Kate.
Yahoo!
Thank you.
And we will start with the Blood Goose.
Sad.
Character
Crap.
sheet right here. Self-designed Blood Goose, everybody.
You're so proud of
This
yourself.
I'm very proud of this goose. It's a golden goose with the soul of Dracula. Come on, let's go. This is awesome.
We are 1 day into October, Justin.
I'm already here. Let's go. So this thing just like flies up at you, and it is going straight for Mother Goose.
Yeah.
It's gonna take 1 bite at you. 17 to hit.
Yep, hits.
Okay.
Whoa.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. 7.
7.
Bet you I'm gonna
Okay.
need that inspiration already. Can I re-roll?
You may.
Thank you. No, it's a 4.
Wow.
Mother
Sorry.
Goose.
Mother
I need
Goose.
you to
Mother
roll me a d4,
Goose.
please.
All right. Where'd you go? Just generic dice. There you are. 3.
All right. Here's what happens. This thing comes up, just kind of grab, like the rafters kind of break as this happens too. So everybody besides Mother Goose, I'm going to need to make me a dexterity saving throw. Oh, I forgot to add Van Helsing to the order.
Oh yeah, don't
Even
forget
if
Van
I'm
Helsing.
flying.
You still doing the hand thing?
Sorry? Is he what?
Even if I'm
Oh.
flying, do I have to make
If you're
a dex?
flying, you're fine.
Okay.
Flying, you're fine.
Oh, dex save. Yeah. Roll above
Oh,
a 10.
No.
Oh, they
Doctor,
actually
buddy.
doctor.
I don't like this because I can't put it in a dice jail. It just sits there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? Yes, it's there.
Put the whole PC in the river. It's fine.
Put the whole
Okay.
computer out.
Okay, real quick, what everybody get for dex saves?
9.
9,
16.
16. Okay, so Johnny, you leap. Oh, I have to roll for Hercules. Man, I got a lot to do today.
You got
Okay.
a lot. You
Got a lot of NPC, a lot of characters in particular. Okay, let's
Do
see.
you want help with Hercules?
If you
for
would
little
like
things
to,
like that?
I would
Yeah.
love you to take on Hercules for me. That'd be great.
Yeah. I'll help you.
Please do. Let me know if you have
Would
any
be
questions
more
about
opposite
Sheet.
of characters.
He's very
for
much
you,
a fighter
Annie.
build.
Oh, gosh.
But
Okay.
for the sake of ease, I went ahead and rolled his dex save, and he did save. So Johnny and Hercules both kind of leap and grab onto the rafters. In fact, Hercules rolled
Yikes.
so high that he actually can stand up on
Oh,
them,
sweet.
and he's standing. Puck or Johnny, you're hanging on. Trixie's flying, and Dolittle falls. I gotta roll for Van Helsing too. Hang on. No, he's fine.
I would re-roll, but it
Dolittle-
sounds about right.
Dolittle just starts falling. We'll
Oh, no.
figure out you in a second here.
Doctor.
Jackson.
Actually, I'm gonna go tell you right now. You take
It's like 6 feet.
it's not that far of a drop because, like I said earlier, there's another balcony beneath you, a level lower. The same balcony like that goes all around the room that Frankenstein and Old King Cole are on. You fall to that balcony, taking 6 points of bludgeoning damage, Dr. Dolittle, hurting your back. Mother Goose. First of all, this thing grabs you and just grabs you by the legs, and you get pulled up as it's flying in the air, beating its big wings. You are gonna take 7 points of piercing damage as it bites into you, an extra 4 points of necrotic damage as you feel something seep into your body. And with the roll of a 3 that you had on your d4, you can feel, although it's bit into, like, although it kind of got you by the legs, it's your left arm that is actually the thing that is feeling the most in pain right now. It's inside the maw, the beak of this goose, so you can't exactly see what's happening, but it feels like it's burning. Like, it feels like your left arm is burning. We will go... I'm sorry, that was the first bite attack from
Right.
this creature.
Right.
It is going to try
It's
one more.
multi-attack. Sure.
That is only a set. Wait, it's a 9.
Does not hit.
I rolled 2 that time. Okay, and then it is just flying there with you in its mouth. Van Helsing is next, and he looks down to you, Dr. Dolittle, and he says, "Go to the machine! Destroy it!"
With what?
I don't know. And then he
My
starts running
shovel.
along the rafters, and he is going to.
Van Helsing,
You
you're
see him
useless.
run along. He's this old man. He's got this dirty old trench coat. He runs along the rafters, and you see he ah! And he leaps onto the back of the goose, ah! Kind of grabbing on, and he says, "Dracula, you monster! Let her go!" He is going to make a stab attack.
Justin, did you just say Quackula?
Oh,
Wow.
no.
Woo! I did not, and I need. Okay, I'm renaming it. It's no longer Blood Goose.
It's Quackula. Oh no.
I heard it, and
Really
then I
happy.
thought, yeah.
I'm stupidly happy about that.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Quackula has been added to the order.
Quackula enters the fight.
Quackula
They need to add
enters the
that to the monster manual.
Absolutely.
Blood Goose or Quackula?
So he is on. He does hit for crap, 3 points of damage. 3 points of damage, and we're off to the first blood
Haha.
on Quackula.
Yeah.
He is just screaming as he stabbing into it. Trixie.
How dare. Alright. Seeing poor Dr. Fall goes, "No! Oh, you good?" And she's gonna follow you the 5 feet or whatever it is. You're like, "Alright, what do we need to do?"
We have
I'll
to
help
destroy...
you.
I just point at wherever the machine is. Go. We gotta destroy that. And still trying to catch my breath.
Got it. And she's gonna go up to the machine.
The machine device.
That what you said?
Yeah, so like the console of the machine, like the kind of the head of it is near where Dr. Frankenstein is, over on that side of the balcony.
Okay.
Make me a an investigation check.
Oh boy. Alright.
It's just attached to a parastrip.
Ooh, that is not good. I'm gonna use my inspiration because that was real bad.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh,
roll
no.
again. Come on. 15. That's way better.
15
Thank
is
you,
better
Kate.
than a natural 1. Good job. Thank you, Kate. You go over there, and at first you're like, "I've never seen anything like this in my life. Oh my god, what the hell is all this?" And then you're like, "Wait a second. This isn't too unlike some of the stuff that Jin creates when he is..." Hi, Quinn. My dog.
Hi, Quinn.
And so you start kind of buzzing around here, looking at all of this. Yes,
Yeah.
you could destroy this, and it seems like Van Helsing is trying, like, Van Helsing's goal here is to destroy the machines so that nothing can be brought back to life like this anymore, and if you kill Quackula, they can't come back. However, with a 15, I mean, with this much power, if you could recreate an electric strike like it was, I mean, you could maybe do some big damage to Quackula, to anybody else, anybody who you think would be touching like some of the cords or any part of the machine while this is happening could probably get electrocuted.
Alright. Let's go for that. That sounds fun.
Now, in order to recreate that, though, you would have to somehow recreate the power surge necessary to do it. And I don't know that you rolled high enough to understand how to get that much power.
Okay. Alright. Can I relay this to the doctor?
You are across the chamber. I mean, you can scream it if you want to.
That's fair. Alright. Was that my action? What else can I do? Is that it?
We'll call the investigation check a bonus action. If you want to do something else.
Alright. Did you say Frankenstein was next to it?
He is, yeah, he's near you. Yeah, he's about 10 feet away.
Well, while I'm here, I might as well take a stab at the doctor. The other doctor.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try to intimidate him.
Cool.
I'll try to slash him and be like, "Tell me how this works," grabbing him by his shirt.
Sure. Go ahead, roll intimidation. I love it.
Alright, let's see. Oh, come on. Oh no, that's really bad. She's so little. She's not that intimidating.
You go grab him and you say that. He just kind of looks down and he says, "Fascinating.
Oh no!
What kind of creature is this? You've definitely caught his attention.
Okay, well, there you go. That's it.
All right, he goes next, as he is actually going to try and grapple you. So I need you to roll me a strength saving throw.
Oh, ginger snaps. All right, strength saving throw.
You need to beat a 16.
Oh no, that's 12.
So he says, "What creature is this?" And then he kind of catches you in his hands, and he
This is not. You better let me go now.
don't fret. It's all right, little one. I'll take good care of you. And
I wanna fight him.
he starts moving over. He's going to So you are grappled for now. You can still do actions and stuff. You're just grappled. That's his turn. He like watches with wide eyes wonder, just like he's fascinated by all of this. You get the sense that he doesn't really give a shit like what happens. He's just like in love with like the chaos he's created.
Help me!
Oh man, I never said it's alive. Darn it, I had a whole thing.
Yeah.
He holds you in
Retcon.
his hands and he says, "Guess what, little one? It's alive."
There it is. There.
Hercules, which is Annie.
All right. All right. Remind me what happened just around. What did Quackula do?
Hercules is still on the rafter, up on the rafters, next to Johnny, who is hanging off the rafters.
That's right. That's right. He will try to pull Johnny up.
His strength, yeah, you could do it so easily.
Mm-hmm.
No worries
Okay.
there. You could do that as free action. Pull Johnny up.
Pull him up.
Actually, we'll say bonus action for that.
Young boy. He's gonna go attack probably Quackula. What does he have? A club. Yeah, let's try to. Is he close to Quackula?
In order to
Or no?
attack Quackula with a club, you'd need to like leap off the rafters and like do a double. I would give you advantage on that attack, but
I was gonna
you would,
say.
unless you hang on to Quackula, you're gonna take damage because you're gonna keep falling down to the ground.
Gosh.
So
Who does he
I would give you
have?
advantage on the attack, but then I would have you roll like a dex save in order to hold on.
Quackula attacking somebody?
He has Mother Goose in his mouth.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Then I think Hercules is gonna try to summon any kind of bravery he has, and think it's just a goose, and just gonna let's say he jumps and does like a full-blown jump and grabs onto.
Jumps. Are you gonna do a hit as you go down? I'll let you hit and then try to grab at the end of your hit.
Yeah, let's
All
do
right.
that.
So go ahead and take advantage on a club attack.
All right. Where is it? Did I push it? Did it pull up? Does it let
did.
me do it?
It did.
Okay.
It's well, one of them. So go ahead and hit it again to do a second one for advantage.
See it. Crazy. Oh, let's do that.
Natural 20.
Let's do that.
Hells yes.
Wow.
Go, Darrington.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, by the way, you have the Luck of Olympus as Hercules, so if you ever roll a 1
I
on
saw that.
abilities,
That's
so if
awesome.
there's anything, you can reroll.
Reroll.
So, natural 20, so that's, 2d10s, so an 8 and a 5, so that's 13, okay, 13 bludgeoning, just backs
Is it doubled?
No, the die was doubled, so you, the D10 was doubled, so you rolled a 2 and an 8, which was 10,
I see.
plus the 3, so.
Perfect. Cool.
So 13 points. Okay. You bash it on the head. Now roll a dexterity save to see if you can hang on.
Oh boy. Okay. Ooh, this deck is not very good. That is a 6.
You cannot hang on as you, and then you, the goose is slipperier than it looks. And you slide right off. You're gonna go ahead and take 2d6 damage falling to the ground, to the lowest level. It's only 6 damage, not bad. As you smack onto the ground right in front of Sherlock Holmes, who is bound to the chair. Awesome. Good turn, Hercules. Next up, we have Mother Goose. Now, when Hercules bashed the head, I'm going to go ahead and roll just a d20. On an 11 or higher, it opens its mouth in a cry of pain, allowing you to escape, Mother Goose. I got an 11, exactly. So, as it opens its mouth, you're free from its grip.
But am I falling?
Would you like to try and hang on to it, or do you want to try and jump off of it, or do you want to just fall? It's up to you.
No, I want to stay on it.
Okay. Then you can kind of
grapple.
You could try to grapple on top, grappling a creature this size, I think won't work for you.
Okay.
But you can get on top of it, like on top of its beak, if you wanted to.
Okay. Acrobatics.
Sure. Oh, yeah, because you're balancing on its beak. Sure.
7.
You cannot balance on its beak, and you're gonna fall either way. I will say, because you were trying and you weren't like completely prone here, you can leap to the second floor balcony.
Okay.
Instead of going all the way to the ground. So you will only take 1d6, which is 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You land, kind of skidding onto your backside. And as you get up, that's when you notice, Mother Goose, your left arm.
Mm-hmm.
The one that felt like it was burning. From about halfway to the elbow down to your hand, you can't move it. And because you try to get up and you can't move it, you look down, it is entirely gold. You have a golden hand that is pretty much useless to you at this point.
Okay.
What do you want to do with the rest of your turn?
I'm going with what Van Helsing said. I'm gonna try to push that button and flick this thing into a stake. If it's basically like Geppetto's Swiss Army weapon.
You are on the other side of the chamber, so you have to you could take your whole next movement to run around.
Well, I was just gonna try to projectile it, but if it's too far away.
Go ahead. Yeah, if you want to try and throw it across the chamber, you can go for it.
That's what we're going for here.
And this is with your what?
This is with Geppetto's Baton of Death.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're not going for the machine. You're going for...
I'm going for the goose.
Quackula. Okay, that makes more sense.
I'm going for Quackula.
Quackula. Okay, yeah, go for it. Go ahead and try.
I actually don't know what to roll because it's not in...
Right. Okay,
weapons.
Let me take a look for you. Let's just take a little look-see.
I mean, I can just roll a d20 and add my attack bonus, but...
as far as if you're trying to throw it, it's gonna be the same as your pistoletta. So just roll for pistoletta for now.
Gotcha. Yeah, because it's at this point it's gonna be ranged.
And I will build you real quick.
Okay, dirty 20 to hit.
A dirty 20 will hit.
Great. I don't know if you want it to do the same amount of piercing damage or something different.
Right. So it's not going to do piercing damage because it's a blunt object.
Gotcha.
So it basically just kind of thuds off of the goose. We'll just keep the 7 if that's okay with you.
Yeah,
because it would have been about the same. So 7 bludgeoning as you thunk it at Quackula.
Okay. And then I holler out to Van Helsing, well, it's been thrown. Use it however you want it.
You have to pierce it through its heart. You can't just chuck a piece of wood at the thing. Come on.
Why are you yelling at me? You do it.
He says, I would gladly. Mother Goose, as you do that, when you do that, and as you feel this golden arm that you have, which, by the way, for like certain weapons and certain things will give you disadvantage. But as you chuck that baton and you kind of like are trying to hit the heart, you do feel a pulse kind of connecting you to the goose, and you feel, sure enough, the heart of your story lies in the heart of Quackula, of this goose. Essentially, when this goose died, that's when your story began, and you would think that in order to get the crystal, you're probably gonna have to kill it. So, fantastic. Let's go now to Sherlock, who is bound. He, however, the whole time that the bad guys were monologuing, had been working his way out, and unfortunately, you roll natural ones in the worst times, I'll tell you what. He is still caught, and he says, oh, shit. Little help? That's his turn. Dr. Jonathan Bartholomew Dolittle.
Bartholomew?
I don't know, I'm just making stuff up.
Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I clearly saw Trixie get snatched by the other doctor. The not-so-good doctor. Do I happen to, like, passively hear anything that the goose says? Can the goose
Oh, yes, indeed. Let's see. At different times, it has said things like, this creature seeks your blood. And
Gross.
also things like,
Crackers.
get off me, you fool!
Breadcrumbs.
When Van Helsing was on its back and stuff like that.
Riveting.
Nothing fantastic, nothing
Just goose
spectacular.
things.
You can
Just-
tell, I'll tell you, I'll
just
give you this
Quackula
much.
things.
You can tell just from hearing it that although Dracula is in control of this body, somehow the soul that was already inside the body is still kind of fighting and seeking vengeance on the one who killed it. So there's definitely like, he doesn't have like full reign over, it's a little bit of like a internal struggle.
So if I throw some biscuits on the ground, will the goose just go, like, eat it? No, I'm kidding.
You don't know until you find out, man.
You don't know. Can you imagine? That's how. Anyway.
I can imagine a lot of things, Jess.
That's how we win.
That's how we win. That's the key. Well, I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket. Alright. I'm gonna go attempt to save Trixie. I'm gonna take my shovel. I'm gonna say, doctors are supposed to do no harm, and then I'm gonna smack his arms with the shovel in an attempt to make him release.
Amazing. Make the attack.
I will. I'll do it. Do it now. Roll 20. 13.
13 hits on Dr. Frankenstein.
Nice.
He is just a man after all. And you get 6 points bludgeoning. Good. On Frankenstein. Okay. You smack his arms. He immediately lets go of Trixie. And you have freed her. Anything else, Dolittle?
That's all I cared about. As a bonus action, I'm gonna eat one of my biscuits for a nice little, you know what? I'm gonna eat the mealworm one. That gives me damage boost for the next time I hit something.
Hells yes.
It's disgusting.
Mealworm boost.
I don't know why I had to decide that for myself, but I did. Anyway.
Love it. Next is Johnny.
Woo!
Finally. It's been a long order.
Let's get this bread. Alright. So I have approximate knowledge of a machine that needs to be destroyed, a giant blood-sucking goose that's turning things into gold, an evil doctor who's hurting my friends, and what's Old King Cole doing?
Old King Cole, he goes after you, so he hasn't technically done anything yet. But he looks like, in all of this chaos, he looks like he's about to vamoose. He's not exactly one to fight his own battles.
Well, that's okay with me, I guess. Seems like a misguided old man. Just needs, like, some guidance, maybe.
You know, many of the sort.
Yeah, sure. So many. Alright, I will, figuratively tackle the machine. So where is that located from my position in the rafters?
If you want to try and move across the rafters, you could just go across and then try to, like, carefully hop down. It's not that far. But if you wanted to take, like, a more careful approach down on this side, then you would have to run all the way around like, the whole room, basically the whole balcony, to get over to that side. So you could get there this turn if you wanted to, bless you, if you wanted to be a little risky, or you could wait until next turn.
Not careful is my middle name. I will run across the rafters and jump down onto the machine and try and make heads and tails of it. I think I heard something about power source. I'm not sure.
Make an investigation check here.
Oh no. I can't stop sneezing.
Yeah.
I got lots of ones today. Got a 20 today. It's an investigation.
Yeah.
9.
9. Think of bananas. Look at a light. I don't know. 9 investigation. You see there's a bunch of cables, and there's some sort of buttons, and there's like a lever. You see the lever that was used to cause the lightning last time. I don't know. Maybe you'd do something again?
Okay. Alright. Resisting the urge to whack this thing with my walking stick, I'm gonna look around at my friends in a kind of a panic, like, not confident here. Okay, Johnny, I can do this. I'm going to...
Oh, wait a second. I just realized I never had you roll to see how well you got across the rafters.
Okay.
Since you took the risky route, I need you to roll acrobatics to see how well you balance.
I'm good at that.
Sorry.
I hope I didn't jinx myself. 21.
Alright, yes, you've made it fine. Keep going.
And then I will just start, like, pulling the lever a bunch of times and maybe pushing a few buttons.
Okay.
Blindly.
Oh, fantastic. Here's what we're gonna say. I'm gonna have you roll me just a d20.
Oh, no.
Let's say on a, don't roll it yet. Let's say on a, you know what? I'm not gonna tell you. just go ahead and roll for me.
Doesn't sound scary at all. A nice neutral 14.
14. Okay, sorry. I was distracted for a second. 14. You start hitting buttons. You start hitting buttons and flipping levers, and you see sparks start flying. And you see like just kind of like some random kind of lights kind of turning on, light bulbs kind of, one of the light bulbs kind of shatters, and you see the whole thing just shuts down completely. Dr. Frankenstein turns around. What did you do? How dare you? You have, maybe you don't know it, but you have successfully shut down the machine.
I think I might be a doctor too.
Fantastic. Old King Cole continues to move. Okay. Nobody knows where Old King Cole went.
Oh no.
Quackula gets to go again. We're back to the top of the order, everybody. Congratulations. We have Quackula screeching. It is let's see who's in its immediate vicinity. Johnny's down there by Frankenstein. Trixie's down there. Mother Goose is not in its direct line sight. It's got Van Helsing on its back, actually, so it's going to go ahead and yeah. It is going to land. It kind of crash lands on the ground, and it kind of smashes itself up against a wall, trying to smash Van Helsing. Not getting him off. He's still hanging on there. And then it is going to leap forward and try to bite at Sherlock Holmes. And it misses. Boy, oh boy. Okay. It is not having a good time. Go ahead and... Oh, I'm sorry. Van Helsing's next. He's still holding on. He is going to keep stabbing, saying, You killed the machine! Good job, boy! Now, kill the beast. Oh, yeah, baby! Okay, he gets it good this time for 13 damage. As he stabs it right in like the side, and you see some like golden kind of ichor come out of its white feathers, kind of leak out. As it leaks out, you see it turns into like a black color. Yeah. Trixie.
Well, Trixie is pissed at Dr. Frankenstein. So after she gets out, she's like, "Oh, you son of a butterfinger!" And thanks, Doctor, to Dolittle. Kind of fixes her hair. And he's like, "Usually I don't make the gums bleed, but you're different." And she's gonna go straight at his face
Yes.
with her dentist tool. Let's try to do some damage. That is a 24.
Time to make some gums bleed.
Does a 24 hit?
It does.
I assume.
6 slashing.
Yeah. Is the doctor within 5 feet?
I'm sorry. Is he within 5 feet of you?
Yeah, does she have any sneak attack allies around her?
Oh, Dr. Dolittle. Yes.
Yes,
you
sorry.
do. Yes, you do.
Doctor.
It's okay.
So let's
Yeah, you
add
get sneak attack damage. Go ahead.
3d6 to that. 9.
9 more. So
Gross.
up to... Okay. Cool.
And I
Good.
think that's kind of all I can do right now.
Sure. That's a good turn. He
yeah.
is not looking good, Dr. Frankenstein.
Uh-oh.
You've gone to his mouth and just like kind of like I don't know. I don't want to get graphic because teeth are a bad thing for me. I don't like to talk about teeth being
You don't have to get graphic.
attacked. Yeah. You hurt him
Shadow
badly.
on the wall.
He's
You just
like,
see a fairy going at
back,
it.
Yeah.
you little monster, get back. It is his turn. He
Last visit to the dentist. That's just how it went.
he's gonna reach down. I got a 21. I forget. I know you have a high AC. Does a 21 actually beat it?
I have a 20, so yeah,
Okay.
it hits me.
21. Okay, so you actually are. So he reaches down.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't really see, but he has a small stockpile of some of those. And by stockpile, I mean like he has like 2 of those weapons from Geppetto's stash.
Uh-oh.
And he grabs one and like smacks you with it. It is, and it. So basically, these are special weapons where they do a little bit of extra damage here. So it's gonna be. It's gonna be 8 bludgeoning plus 7 electric, I guess electricity, lightning damage. 7 lightning.
Okay.
So 8 plus 7, so 15 damage.
I'd like to have that to an 8.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm a little.
And then he is going to try one more time here. That's gonna be a 24 that time.
Ooh, baby. Okay.
Same thing.
Come at me.
Okay, 8 bludgeoning and 10 lightning.
Wow.
18, yeah.
Okay.
That's bad.
Deadly weapons. I rolled really well that roll actually. On the damage. And that is his turn. As he says, know your place, little freak. I was gonna say fairy, but I don't think he knows you're a fairy.
Little. You.
You little pip. Hercules is next.
He is. Okay, where did he land when he fell? Is he now close to Quackula again, or no?
He could get there on this turn. He is actually next to Sherlock, who is bound, and said, "Help, little help."
Sure. And he's gonna, yeah. I don't know. How is he bound? His
Just rope.
hand?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He'll take that off. He'll help a guy.
I'll call it a bonus action to untie the rope, to unbound him.
There you are.
Unbind him. What am I? Jeez.
Poor Darrington, I am butchering.
Bound. Blech.
And he'll probably go back again to try to hit Quackula again. Let's go with the club, shall we? Ooh, not very good. Does he get advantage on anything or no? Not really. Attacks against objects. This is not an object.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a 12. Does that hit? No.
12 misses. Or rather, it hits and it just kind of skids off because of the slick feathers.
Bummer. Okay.
Technically,
Can I use my bonus? Oh, I already did my bonus
Yeah,
action.
that's what I was
Alright,
gonna
that's
say.
it.
Technically, you could
No.
hit again, but you already used the bonus action.
No, I already did. So that's
So
he goes, hits him, and then is like, ah! Probably just kind of screams in his face, I assume.
yeah,
That's it.
that sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to Mother Goose.
Okay. Pistol at a time. I'm gonna aim at the bird and shoot. This is the music in my head that I keep hearing. 16 to hit.
This is on Quackula.
Quackula.
That is gonna hit.
Yay, 8 piercing.
8 piercing. Okay. Just regular
Just
bullet,
regular
I'm
ammo.
guessing. Cool,
Regular
cool.
ammo.
Math. Yeah, he's getting. Quackula is getting there. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Sherlock says, "Finally, thank you, Hercules, was it? Yes, thank you. Now then, let's see how this goose likes to be cooked." And he rushes over. He is going to actually, he is going to dash towards the stairs. And he will climb up the stairs out of sight. He's gonna take his whole turn just to get up there. But yeah, he gets up there. Okay, and then you see him emerge near where you are, Dr. Dolittle. It is your turn.
Amazing. Having seen that the bad doctor hit my friend, I'm going to hit him in the mouth as well. Also the mouth.
Okay.
With the shovel that I definitely used to scoop crap
Fantastic.
in this.
Please hit hard. Let's go.
Dream.
That detail's great.
Never mind. Oh wait, I have a point of inspiration though.
Let's go.
Yes,
Let's
burn
go.
it, burn it.
Do it.
Come on.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Ah.
Pain.
It was an 8 and then a 7, chat. Not
Kidding.
you. It's too close of quarters, Dolittle. You start to swing and you're almost hit Trixie, and then you try to go the other way, and then Sherlock emerges and you almost hit him. Just can't get a good swing in.
Let's see. I think that's all I can do. No, that is all I can do. I'm just gonna look at Trixie and look very worried.
Okay.
Cold. I see the light.
Stop.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
The light is just it's like you're at a dentist office and
Yeah.
the light is looking down at you.
Okay.
Johnny, you're up.
That was fast. That was faster than I was
Things
thinking.
are going faster. Let's go.
All right. I'm going to turn and put my focus on Quackula.
Okay.
So let's. My walking stick does have a pointy end for the purposes of poking holes in the ground.
That's very true.
So I'm just gonna go, yeah! Just like full on
Fantastic.
try and bum rush.
Okay, here we go. If you roll a natural 20, something really cool is gonna happen.
Feathers.
Feathers.
So walking stick. It's an 11.
An 11 is gonna miss.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Don't Dr. Dolittle me.
Yeah, or Mother Goose you.
Oh, I did.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
that's an 8.
Damn it.
Yeah. Okay.
guys.
So I'm from now on, DM, hear me out. Inspiration does not mean we re-roll. Inspiration is we roll a D8 and we add that to whatever we rolled.
Yo,
because All these re-rolls have been worse.
That's technically that's fine. That's a house rule, yeah. And I think I decided earlier that you guys can choose whether you want it to be one or the other.
Right,
Well,
right.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
I'm not gonna choose to re-roll anymore
Sure.
because that has bitten me twice.
So that's my attack, but I do have a bonus action. Unless my flurry of seeds has to be if I hit someone successfully.
That's a good question.
It says immediately after attacking.
After attacking, okay. Then no. You attacked,
Okay.
so yeah, go ahead.
So I will fire both seeds. So it's like only the Goose and Dr. Frankenstein, right? There's two villains on the field.
Yeah, sorry. Yes. So, yeah, Frankenstein and Quackula are both there. Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna shoot both of them at Dr. Frankenstein.
Okay.
So my ranged attack goes kind of like bounce my stick off the feathers, just kind of is a lot denser than I thought. Be like, shoot. Okay, well, just stick my hand in my pouch and just throw a couple seeds off at Frankenstein. Just try and hit him in the eyes. Because he's
Cool.
hurting my friends.
Get it. Get it.
That's 1, an 8, and the other is a 16.
16 will hit.
Cool. So it's 6 piercing damage to
6.
one of his eyeballs.
6 piercing. You do blind him, which gives him disadvantage on any future attacks. He is so close. He's like, ah, ah! Like his like nose is bleeding. He's he is looking
just gonna
real
say that.
messed up.
I was just saying, an apple a day.
An apple. Oh, he's a doctor,
the
right?
doctor's
Yeah, that's good. Or anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay, Old King Cole's still gone. Quackula. Let's see. Quackula sees Hercules ahead. Try. That's a 14 on Hercules.
Oh no. Let's see.
What do we get?
He has 17, so he's good.
Okay. Not rolling too well. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I didn't declare who was on, though. This one... It's gonna be on Van Helsing. I think it's pretty tired of Van Helsing. And all of this stabbing and whatnot, Van Helsing's kind of like slipped down towards its chest, trying to see if it can stab like towards the heart.
Okay.
It like, with its long goose neck, kind of like reaches down. I don't know, it's like a swan, but still, it's got a goose neck. And it reaches down, kind of rips Van Helsing off of there. I am gonna roll. Okay. I'm gonna roll again for the... Okay. It rips Van Helsing and gets a... Alright, Van Helsing takes 9 points piercing, 4 points necrotic, and fails his Constitution save throw. You see Van Helsing gets ripped up by the leg, gets kind of tossed around like Hulk on Loki, and then flung into the rafters, kind of smacking, taking another 5 points. Van Helsing is looking real rough, and you hear a loud thud as he falls onto the balcony, his left leg dangling off the side, completely golden.
Yep.
Van Helsing is next. Oh boy. He really not looking good. I honestly think he gives a a feeble attempt to try and stand up. Not looking great at all. He tries to stand up. He's gonna take his whole turn just to stand up, and call out to, I don't know, the room, and just say, someone, sir, stake it in the heart. Use the wood. Grab your wood and stake it in the heart. Just grab, if you don't have wood, grab someone else's wood and stake it in the heart. Someone do it. Falls back.
I want to believe that the whole room fell completely
Stop.
silent while that happened. There was no noise at all. If the goose had been like crying or whatever, just silence. Perfect silence for Van Helsing.
With the dramatic lighting as well.
Yeah. Just a lot of eye movement.
Trixie,
Emotional.
come on down.
Oh, it makes me happy.
Trixie, it's your turn.
Okay, sorry. I was frozen for a while there, so I didn't hear any of his monologuing. So
Oh,
Oh,
I thought
Oh,
you
it was
didn't like my joke.
glorious. It was fantastic.
sorry,
And I'm
I was looking at the
sad
light.
Very
I didn't hear what you
emotional.
said.
Just remember, you're gonna have to go back and listen at the 2-hour 37 mark.
Definitely, yes.
You're gonna have to go back and listen to what was said.
And then listen
She-
again, and then again.
She kind of went out for a minute.
Yeah,
Still
she's
looking at the
seeing
light.
light.
She is, guys. She's rough. Okay, so what can she do? Woo!
Yeah, man, those apples ripened at exactly the wrong time. I'm
Yes,
just
they
saying.
did. It is sad. Okay, I'm kind of scared.
Speaking of which, time-wise, you have
Yeah.
less than 10 minutes. It's like 9
Right.
minutes to go.
Shoot.
Right.
Cool.
Okay. Then let's hit the frickin' goose. Let's just hit it. Let's do it. Okay? Let's see what happens.
Yeah, just do it.
Let's hit it. 27.
Natural 20, I believe.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. It's a natural 20. There we
And
go.
this is slashing, so you're getting up close to it.
Yes. 16, is that what that
Let's
is?
see, Hercules is actually within 5 feet of it. You get
Oh,
sneak attack
yes.
if you want to.
Let's do that too. I do.
And, ooh, you know what? Natural 20, you double your sneak attack die.
okay.
So that's 66.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just double that. So 16?
Go ahead and roll again.
Okay.
Roll 3 more
Let's do it.
d6s.
Why
You
not?
might get higher.
Might get higher.
There
Oh,
we go.
yeah, let's do that.
There we go.
18.
So 18 plus 16. 34 points. Oh my gosh. You go to town. That's. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's a good chunk. You. Why not? Just start hacking away. You get it in its eye, and like its blood red eye just kind of like, and like it, you know, it's kind of closed now. You start hacking away at it. It's gone in one turn. It's gone from being pretty okay to looking kind of rough now.
You see Trixie go from like her hair's a mess to just like going crazy and just pulling out feathers just for no reason. Like, ah!
Yes.
She is angry. You hurt my friend.
Dolittle, you hear this voice. Get off me! Get off me! I don't like this!
Right, because Dolittle can understand Dracula Goose.
Stay away, winch!
Goodness gracious.
No.
Doolittle's
No.
just telling himself that's not a real animal. It's not a real animal. It's not a real animal.
right. Yeah.
Mother,
Psyching himself up.
son of a pop
Frankenstein, who is on his last legs, is gonna try to take 2 more wild swings, this time at Dolittle.
Oh, you piece of crap.
Doctor on Doctor Crime.
Oh boy. I
Doctor?
think those both hit. The lowest was a 16?
Oh
And
no.
yeah, those both had-
Oh no.
I'm very sorry about this.
Doctor.
8 points of bludgeoning and 7 points of lightning. And
no,
that was the first hit.
It's done.
Oh, that's my friend.
7 points of bludgeoning, 10 points of lightning.
How much
Whoa.
altogether?
What I say the first time. So that's 17 on the second hit. I think it was, I want to say 8 and 7 the first one, 15.
So I'm down.
So it's 32. Yeah.
I'm down.
Trixie.
For real this time.
Frankenstein is not looking great, but this weapon was doing really well for him. Yeah, I rolled really high on those last attacks. He's on his last limb though. Hercules.
No. Okay, so Hercules is still next to the Quackula. That's probably the best bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is in proximity. Okay. So following suit with Trixie, he's going to, since Trixie's probably going crazy and taking some of the Quackula's attention away, he's gonna go up and try to hit it in the face with his club. Why not? 22.
22 hits.
11 bludgeoning.
11. Ooh.
And
Yeah,
let's hit it
he's
again.
looking. He's looking rough.
What is
Quackula.
it? You get to go again if it's...
Yeah, bonus action to fight if you chose to fight for your action. So you can
Okay.
attack again.
Alright, let's do it. 1, 2, backhand, 20.
Oh, baby, 13 on that one.
13.
Oh, nasty.
One.
Yo, between Trixie and Hercules, which is basically Annie. Quackula is looking
Darrington is sending me good
bad.
vibes somewhere. I know
Bad.
he is.
real bad. And after that, we go to Mother Goose.
Awesome. Okay.
Goosey.
Hear me out. Can I move the distance I need to move to get to where my baton landed?
Yeah.
Crack my baton over something to splinter it, and attempt to melee close attack 5 feet away it through the heart of Quackula.
Yes, you
If
can.
if I roll well enough.
Yes. I
Okay.
will say, Devil's Advocate in me,
Yeah.
I need you to
yeah.
roll me a strength or
Okay.
athletics check just to see if you can crack this baton.
Right, exactly. Okay, yeah. There we go.
It's like a DC 8.
Nope. Sure can't.
I said DC 8 and you rolled a 9.
Oh wait.
Yay,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
All I needed was a DC 8. Bless it.
Wow.
All right,
Okay.
bless it. Okay.
Uh,
Cool. So there's that. So now
You crack it.
I'm
over
just
your
gonna
knee.
roll. I'm just gonna roll a straight up D20, and then you decide if I'm adding
Here we go.
a +2 or a +3 attack bonus. Straight up D20, and it is a 7. That's pathetic.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, you can keep your +3, but it's still only gonna be a 10, which
10,
is gonna
yeah.
miss. So
Yep.
you go to stab at it and it just misses.
Yeah.
Let me double check one thing for you real quick. I'm just curious if being blind means that you get advantage against it, or if it's just disadvantage on it. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Here we go again.
Boom. Because Trixie blinded it.
Don't
And
even
it's a
look at
natural
that.
one. Okay.
It is a
Fate
crit
doesn't want this to
fail,
happen.
baby.
Okay.
You are trying desperately to stab at this thing. It cannot. It's not working. Sherlock is up there. Sherlock starts flipping switches, kind of unplugging certain cords and plugging them into other things. Frankenstein, who's fighting with, well, Doolittle's down now, who was just fighting with Doolittle, calls over to Sherlock. Stay away from that! Sherlock is on a mission, though. Doolittle, I need you to make me a death-saving throw.
Cool, 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 cool. Baby's first death saving throw.
Oh
20.
Natural
20.
20. Do you know what that means? Baby's
Tell me what
first
it means,
death save.
Justin.
You come back to life with 1 hit point.
no! Power of friendship!
Hell yes. Dolittle, you're just like
I say, Jane.
yeah, when you were close to death, you were like on a boat. It was like, you were on a boat, it was kind of rocking in the waves, and you saw there was, like, a jungle up ahead, and you were the boat was taking you towards the jungle, but then you look behind you and on a dock, you see Jane standing there, and she calls out to you, "It's not time yet, Doctor!" At which point you jump into the water and wake up. Fantastic. That is unfortunately your whole turn, but you are back up.
It's cool. It's cool.
Johnny.
Pretty productive.
Yeah, I like turn around and see Dr. Dolittle that's down on the ground, and for a second I like take a step towards him, and then he pops up and just like springs up, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's all right. And then I'll just like come back with my walking stick and try and spear this Quackula.
Yeah,
once more.
you see Mother Goose trying desperately to do so. Let's see if you have any better luck.
Don't worry, Granny, I can do it.
Oh God, she shudders when she hears Granny.
24.
24.
To the heart.
Well, and so what's fun about it is wood actually does 2 things. Number 1, it doubles damage, and it creates paralysis for the next round, basically, until they can try to break free from that paralysis. So what you have essentially done is, the thing is, the double damage is actually all you need, regardless. You rolled a 9, goes to an 18. Johnny, you leap down, tuck and roll, and coming up right next to Mother Goose, kind of like from a lower angle, take your walking stick and just stick it right up, very like Spartan style,
I was gonna say
up
it as I do.
into
This is
the chest,
Yeah.
into the chest of Quackula, at which point it shrieks. You pull that out, and you see again that golden kind of ichor coming out of its chest as it crashes, smacking into the thing behind it, the wall behind it, kind of going down. Dolittle, you can hear as you're laying there at the cusp of life, you hear like the voice of Quackula. No, this cannot be it. This cannot be how I go out. No, I'm cooler than this. No, I'm cooler than this. And it's then that you see Mother Goose, in the body of the goose, within the split of where the chest was opened. You see there's like a sliver. It's not even on the body of the goose. It's a sliver in like an air that is slightly opened up, and you see within is a crystal. And you remember what the man in the watch said, that it takes one from each world to be able to reach it together, essentially. So as Sherlock walks over to you, he says, "Well, that was rather eventful. Shall we?" Okay then. And then
Her Mother Goose Mother Goose hobbles over to Johnny Appleseed and gives Johnny a hug and says, I'm only 60. At least give me another 10 years before you call me Granny, kiddo.
Most people in my world die at 35.
Oh no.
Yeah.
amazing.
Checks out.
Simply amazing. Mother Goose, do you go with Sherlock to reach into the... to grab
No, I'm not putting my hand in there.
You're not? Okay.
No.
All right.
Use the gold hand.
So Sherlock starts to reach in and grabs nothing but air. I don't think it works unless we do it together, Mother.
Oh, my lord. Johnny, help me with this one.
You gotta just put your hand in there. You gotta just.
Yep, you just gotta put your hand in there.
Yeah.
Yep,
You
that's
grab it?
what. Yep, you're grabbing it.
No, you grab it.
Yes, you are grabbing it.
I'll try and grab it.
I'll grab
Okay.
it with you.
Oh,
I'll
son of
like
a
put my
nutcracker. Just grab the thing.
put my hand over her hand and just kind of like
Yeah,
"Okay,
and
yeah."
I'm looking as far away as my head will let me over my shoulder as I
Sure.
put my hand into the chest.
You stick your hand... It's not inside the chest.
Thank
it's
God.
in the air.
Okay,
It's
okay.
a slit in the air. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know if that
Sorry.
cut out for you.
I
It's a pocket
misunderstood.
dimension.
It
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
It
you're
did.
good.
I thought it was a slit in the heart
No.
of the goose.
I would
we're good.
say,
It's-
I have gloves.
It's kind of
Made
in
up.
front of that in the air. Anyway, point is, you and
We
Sherlock...
no, me and Johnny do it.
I'll put my hand away.
Okay, if you and... But Sherlock also... What?
No,
What's up?
Sherlock, butt
Sherlock
out.
and
I don't.
Johnny.
Okay.
Clock is ticking.
Sherlock moves out. Mother Goose and Johnny reach your hand, and it goes through air.
Also through air.
Yes, because as the Man in the Wash said, it takes one from each world. It's not the heart of Johnny's story, it's the heart of Sherlock's story and your story.
All right, Johnny, move aside. Sherlock, I don't know that I even like you. all
Okay,
that
sorry.
much,
You don't
but
have to like me.
No, you
just
did
have
great.
to
You
do
did
this.
great. I'll write it the way it's supposed to have worked out, Johnny. You'll have a fabulous story. I
My
promise
friend
you.
is dying.
All right, here we go, Sherlock. Come on.
You both reach in after all of this fuss, and you grab the crystal. At which point, like literally, I'm not lying to you. Like, if you would have like ignored it again,
Yes.
you would have been out of time.
I love it.
So, like, Mother Goose nearly destroyed her own world.
Yes.
But just
Very
in
dramatic,
time,
very suiting.
you and Sherlock grab it, at which point, flash, and you are all standing back in the main, the crux. Now, if you remember, the crux is...
The White Room? Are we in
It's
the
not the White
again?
Room. It's
Okay.
It's like a large like space station type thing, right?
Okay.
There's
okay.
kind of like the glass, and there's the cosmos outside, basically. You remember last time you were here? It was very busy, very like lots of people going to and fro, different teams. You saw all kinds of crazy characters and whatnot. However, this time it's the opposite. This time you are there, and it's quiet. You hear the hum of like the station itself, basically, but it's quiet. It's weirdly quiet here. And that's when... Oh, sorry, wrong song.
Yeah.
Gives off the wrong mood. That's when you see, just standing in front of you, as if he was there the whole time. Like, doesn't like poof into existence, just was there. You see the Man in the Watch. He's wearing the same suit, same watch, same everything. He looks very much the same. He says, he looks very much the same, with the exception that he looks tired. He looks just beat up, man. Like, you're not sure what's, I mean, obviously there's a lot of stress going on for the guy, but he kind of sweating a little bit. You even think there's like some gray hairs where there weren't before. He just looks tired, bags under his eyes. He looks at you and he says, there you are. Man, it is fantastic when things work out the way the best way possible. You almost had me at the end there, Mother Goose. My gosh, I was worried. I admit, I was worried you weren't gonna grab it. Like, it was right there. But you did it. We got the crystal. We're fine. Mother Goose, the crystal's not in your hands anymore. It is gone. He says, I added it to the collection already. And I have really good news. We're almost there. We have one crystal left to get, and then that's it. We can save all worlds. It's fantastic. In fact, I went ahead and sent everybody. Sorry.
Insight check.
Insight check. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Me too.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Really?
14.
7.
Johnny!
Goose, you...
Yes,
what
Johnny,
Johnny get?
yes.
21.
Johnny got
a 21?
Stop.
Uh-huh.
This
Okay.
kid's a
He's so
star.
earnest.
He's a star.
Good to know. And then, Trixie, did you roll?
I can.
You don't have to. I just was curious if you did. I
Still
don't need
seeing
everybody to
red.
roll. It's only if you think you wanted to make an insight check.
I don't think she's trying to do an insight. I think she's just really, like, kind of pissed with what he's saying. Like, best case scenario, my friend almost died. She's just looking at him like,
Sure.
really?
Sure.
Doodle's just checking his mouth like, am I still bleeding?
He, Mother Goose, I mean, honestly, you don't really know, you don't understand half the stuff this man says, so...
Right.
I don't know, whatever, you did the thing you're supposed to do, let's just get done with this.
Dear, that is great news. I'm not sure I have such great news for you. Have you looked in a mirror recently?
He chuckles and then keeps talking. Doolittle, you,
It's not having it.
you gather that, I mean, he's the good news. I mean, he seems like he's telling the truth. I mean, you all were collecting these crystals. He continues, and as he continues, you sense that he's telling the truth here. He says, we only have one crystal left to grab. I have my top team on it, and once they bring it back, we can literally put everything back to the way it was supposed to be. It's going to be fantastic. Johnny.
Tell me your secrets, Justin.
Johnny, you sense he's mostly telling the truth. It's in the way that he says everything is gonna be back to normal. There's just a hint of dishonesty there for you. He says, so I already sent everybody else home, to be with their loved ones, basically. I mean, honestly, like, at this point, there's not much left for anybody to do. We're nearly done with this thing. I'd rather you all just kind of hang out, go back to your worlds, be with those people that you love, rather than just stay here on this base. So, I can take you back to your worlds. Sherlock, you want to go first? He nods, he looks at the rest of you, and he says, right then. Well, it was a pleasure working with all of you. I do look forward to putting this behind me, but it was quite an adventure. Thank you all. He steps over towards the platform, and you see the man of the watch kind of starts, like, just kind of doing some some of this on like his wristwatch. He moves the dial and then he pushes the button and you see like flash, and Sherlock is no longer on the platform. At which point he turns to you and he says, "All right, who's next?" Don't everyone jump
Excuse
on it
me,
at once.
sir.
Yeah. Yes, Johnny.
But how can everything be back to normal when our worlds was literally smushed with another world? How can I be normal now that I've been in, well, wherever we are?
Tinseltail Town, well, sort of. It's kind of an amalgamation of things, I guess.
Right.
Well, right. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. When I say normal, like, of course you're gonna have the memories of going to these places. I treat it as an adventure. It'll be fine.
You remember when you first brought us here, you said a little, well, it wasn't little, but you told us a lie. And I said, I don't like being lied to. So if there's anything that maybe you're withholding, it's still a lie.
Johnny,
Yeah. I'm with the kid. You're being fishy.
I assure you, I'm tired. That's all there is to it. Please,
Well, if
let me
it's-
just take you home. I'm sure you've had a lot. Some of you are hanging on to life by a thread.
Well, if it really is that simple, then, well, it was lovely meeting you all, and I hope you find what you need in your worlds. I suppose I'll go next, sir.
Fantastic. Sounds good. Look, all I'm saying is it's important that you be with your loved ones right now, right? That's what we all want.
Hold on. Before she goes through to her world, why don't you show us what her world looks like right now? You can do that, can't you?
Yeah, show you?
Well, shouldn't we know what we're going back to? If you don't mind me saying.
Why not? And he kind of goes away from the platform, turns his back to you all, and swipes up onto a screen and shows you all Tinseltail Town, still morphed, still combined with Victorian England. And he says, "There. I mean, you were just there, but there it is."
So I'm sorry, we're having to share our worlds with somebody else right now. That is not Tinseltown. Am I correct, Mother?
No, well, once we get the crystals all together, once we get the final crystal, I will have enough power to break all the worlds apart again. And you'll have your own place, your own world back the way that you want it. It'll be fine.
How do we get that final crystal again?
Johnny, with your insight check, that is a straight up lie.
My frown deepens and I cross my arms like,
He looks at you, Johnny. He looks to Mother Goose. I'm sorry, what? He's sweating more and more. He's kind of stuttering as he talks too. You see, he's very tired, and you also get the sense, like, every now and then, like, his face while looking at you, like, there's a flash of it looking somewhere else and then back to you. Like, you remember when you all met him and whatnot? Like, it was almost as if he was in multiple places at once, and you almost get a hint of that here. But Steven, what did you say?
You said when we get the rest of the crystals back together, but wasn't the crystal that Sherlock and I grabbed the last one that you needed to gather?
No, there was one more. No. Yes.
Oh, well, who's taking care of that one more?
I told you, I have my top team on it.
No.
Your top team.
No, I want to meet this team.
Well, they're in the field right now. They're on the world getting...
I'm getting off this platform now.
You can see them, right? You saw us. You saw.
Listen,
Be
please
dies.
just get on I want to take you home. Please, let me just take you home.
We don't want to go to our homes until our homes have been restored.
I agree.
Maybe you could use company. We're great.
It's a big cabin you have, anyway.
Do you have any games on here?
I could...
Pong.
I wish I could let you stay. And then he... boop, and pushes a button on his watch. At which point, every single one of you feels yourself freeze where you're standing. He says, I'm so sorry. I didn't, Johnny. I didn't. I'm sorry. I told you that when the crystals are collected again, we can separate the worlds. All will be well. The truth is, that's not likely. My calculations predict that the energy of the crystals united will only be enough to save one world. And I'm sorry, but that world must be my own. These crystals, this energy, it's all being drained. You see, I don't know why it's leaving, but that's why the worlds are colliding. The energy within them is being starved, and its essence is it's searching for more of the same throughout time and space. And when it finds it, it combines. It tries to preserve what's left. And it's going to keep doing that. The worlds are just going to keep smashing together until they just destroy each other. And the inhabitants of each world will pay the price. It hasn't happened yet, but it can be assumed that the worlds aren't going to make it past the point of symbiosis. Regardless, I can't take that chance. My world? Your world is combined with what? England? My world is full of horrors. My people are being slaughtered. If I didn't stop time where I did, my world would be destroyed already. I'm sorry. Even if I was wrong, and the worlds could survive once symbiosis truly happens, my people would be killed immediately. I need this energy.
And you don't know what's going to happen to us in our own respective worlds, do you?
You're actually frozen, so you can't talk.
You're frozen.
Although it doesn't matter. Look, I know my science may be uncertain of certain things. When two worlds combine, yes, it's true. I don't have exact calculations of what that could mean. But one thing is certain. I will tell you right now, there is only enough energy for one world. One world. So, I'm sorry. I hope you can take solace in living out the last of your stories with the ones that you love around you. Please know that you saved lives. Even if they weren't the lives that you meant to save. It wasn't in vain. I'm sorry. He turns around. He goes and pushes a button on his watch, and when he does, you're all standing on the platform together. You're still frozen. And he looks at you, each of you, and says, I hope you know I I won't be able to live with myself after this. So, maybe that gives you some peace of mind. As he goes and reaches for the button on the platform, you see he kind of fades that same way, where his head kind of shifts and then shifts back. In that moment, each of you feels that bit of paralysis, that bit of frozen that was on you is gone. He doesn't seem to have noticed that it went away, though. You're all standing on the platform. He is reaching for the button.
Bag of seeds.
Yeah?
I want to fucking throw some seeds at this pool.
Make an attack.
Dear God.
Dear God, it's me, Johnny.
Dear computer-generated system.
Praying to Hercules. Jesus Christ, sir.
14.
14 is going to miss. As you throw a seed, you just kind of between two fingers, kind of flick it, and it flies up. As it comes at him, it stops in air. And he says, he kind of looks at you all, and he says, Johnny. And then it drops. Like, his, like, whole, like, demeanor, like, kind of shifts out and in again. The seed drops in that moment and just kind of clicks itself down into the button. As he looks at it go, it looks up at you as you all are not frozen anymore. Able to, like, do something. Hercules makes a punch and is about to, like, rushes at him, at which point the man in the watch pushes the button and you all flash out of the crux. And instead of finding yourselves at home, where you thought you were going, thanks to a little seed getting in the machine, it's malfunctioned, and you actually find yourselves on a world you have not been to before. A pair of worlds, in fact. And we need to end tonight, but I will tell you this. It is a pair of worlds that hold the final crystal, and a separate team currently trying to get that crystal.
Oh, boy.
But we'll pick up there in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Well.
And I will tell you, it was a pumpkin seed.
Pumpkins!
Happy October!
Pumpkins! October! Fantastic. Look, I'm not going to keep us long because I've held everybody too late already. Thank you so much for watching. If you were, we love you. We appreciate you. Check out our schedule for the upcoming week. A reminder, we will not be here next Friday. I will be here playing Monster of the Week. But Tales of the Public Domain will come back October 15th for the final arc of our little 3-arc mini campaign here. So the die has been cast, and we'll see how everybody ends up here. So until then, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much.